WesternIowaToday.com. All the hits, all the scores, all the excitement. Now with today's game, here is Chris Barney and John Becker.
On a perfect night for week number 1 of the high school football season, we are in Anita. It's an 8-man showdown as the Cougars of Cam battle the Knights of Fremont Mills. How you doing, everybody, and welcome to our coverage of the high school football season here on KSOM. I don't know about you, John, but man, I'm ready. I'm ready for football. We've already done 2 games, but it just still feels like opening night.
How awesome is this?
Yes.
In 7 days, 3 games.
Yes.
That is awesome.
Yes.
Complete awesomeness.
I love this place.
Oh, my goodness. So this is where it all started, too,
yes.
with you and I.
A year ago, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I love this field. I love this town. I love this place. I love the Cam Cougars. And I like Fremont Mills, too. We'll see what they could do here tonight against Cam. It's going to be a great opening game for both teams. Fremont Mills rated 5th in 8-man. Cam is unranked coming into the year, but I think this team is better than maybe an unranked team. I think they might surprise some people, but, well, everything is in doubt. You never know. Everybody is 0-0 right now, so... John, I mean, I just think this is a whale of a showdown tonight.
It is a whale of a showdown, and you know,
it's a whale of a town and a whale of a showdown.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're going to see 2 of the best players in Southwest Iowa, not even just 8-man. I mean, we're going to see some unbelievable athletes out there. And, you know, it probably is going to come down to who can get the best mismatches to get the playmakers out in space. And I think that, I mean, anytime in 8-man football, that's the case. But especially when you look at, you know, the athletes that are on display here tonight. I mean, Bauer is, as you say, Mr. Bauer. I mean, you know.
He's a stud.
He is a stud, and we saw that last year. And I think Coach Eden, you know, he's been an offensive coordinator, I think now for 4 or 5 years, ever since Coach Bauer came. And he was a quarterback back in my day, and you know, Jack's going to say, well, that's again, you know, when they had leather helmets. No, Jack, we did actually have helmets, and we had the face mask even, you know, back then.
Even face mask.
Yeah, even face mask. But no, Jay was an unbelievable quarterback, and he's a great football mind. He's going to get the ball out to Bauer in space, and I think that's one of the keys is how do you not get behind the sticks? Because when you're in the front of the sticks, that opens up all the playbook. You know, when you're 2nd and 12, 3rd and 13, that's when, you know, Fremont Mills or Cam, either way, can just pin their ears back. And I think that's going to be one of the huge keys, like it is every football game, but especially when you have 2 really great programs like we have here.
Well, these 2 teams, of course, met last year. They were in the same district, and it really came down to these 2 for the district title. And in Tabor, it was won by the Knights 40-28. But in that, it was a close game until the very end. And Cam was playing a little bit shorthanded. They had some injuries. They had some guys sit out. That weren't 100%. And so they had to play not with the personnel that Coach Bauer then wanted to play with, but yet they held their own for a while against Fremont Mills. And to be fair, Fremont Mills didn't play without Jonathan Eckpie at their starting tailback. They went with J.W. Lincolnhocker, but they didn't miss a beat. And that night we were also introduced to a future upcoming star in Paxton Campbell, who, despite his size, plays with a big heart and is an athletic talent. We also got introduced to a talented big tight end who's also a defensive lineman, and Mason Reed, who just made plays all over the place. And both of these teams have players that can make plays. The thing is that Cam comes in and they have it's a new year. I mean, new coach. Nick Coppin taking over for Bauer. Zach Coppin is the starting quarterback. They lost a little bit more in their skill spots than Fremont Mills, who returns everybody. So there's a little bit more uncertainty, I would say, with the Cougars side.
I would say yes and no, because Kaufman has been part of this program, you know, ever since his oldest son was going through on that state title team. And Kaufman still has, you know, you can't replace Coach Bauer.
No.
I mean, you can't. But everything else, I don't think we're going to see much different. I mean, Kaufman's the same. He's very particular on and precise on what we have to do, play in, play out, role type coaching. Here's your role. Here's what you have to do. And the coordinators are the same way. And, honestly, it's just an expectation. I mean, you've said it, and we're going to say it all night. What a beautiful – I mean, this place, beside, the 2021 state champs, but it's a great place to be Friday night because the fans love their football. They know their football, and they understand it, and they're always 100% behind their team.
This is one of the stadiums that you can come to, and it's just like it's a neighborhood kind of feel.
Oh,
to
absolutely!
It. And you could just drive here and park outside the stadium and just sit in your car and watch the game, or get some lawn chairs and put it next to your car. There's not very many bleachers for the visitors here. There's plenty for the home team, but still, the hometown fans don't like to sit in the bleachers.
No,
they like to scatter around.
It's a lot like a baseball game. I mean, you got lawn chairs, and the only thing is, we had to fight off everybody's trying to get Jack's autograph. I mean, because such a legend here. I mean, comes back to his stomping grounds, and I've never had that type of situation. And Jack,
I don't know, people are coming up to you too. You're the legend. Nobody's coming up to me. We're excited though. It's going to be a good night tonight. It's a perfect weather, so we're outside in the elements. Not that there's much elements here tonight. Beautiful weather and a great night for football, and we'll see what happens as we go. Coming up on our Wyoda Steakhouse Coaches Show, we'll hear from both head coaches, Greg Ernster for Fremont Mills. But up first, the new head coach for Cam, Nick Coppin. That's all straight ahead. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Harvey's Mower Maintenance, by Morrison Seed, by FNB, and by Messina Telephone. Our Wyoda Steakhouse Coaches Show right around the corner here on KSOM on opening night.
What's it mean to be in good hands? It means you get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm Craig Hummel at Hummel Insurance Services, and we work with Allstate Insurance. Let us help you choose the right amount of protection to meet your needs and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Call Hummel Insurance Services or stop in anytime.
Anita Supply Center is here for you. From the big jobs to the small tasks, we're here to help. Hi, this is Kim with a reminder of our hours, so when you need our help, we're here. Anita Supply Center is open Monday through Fridays, 7 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 until noon. We're here 6 days a week for all your building, landscaping, how-to projects, repairs, and more. We offer free in-home measurements, free estimates, and can help you put your ideas together. Anita Supply Center is open 6 days a week for all your home improvement and building needs.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
Got a leak? A clog? Or maybe it's time for a brand new bathroom. Furnace or AC needs some attention? Or are you interested in floor heating? Call Fikes Plumbing and Services. Your trusted local experts in so many areas is now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. From quick fixes to major renovations, Fikes Plumbing and Services has you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service. With 30 years of service, Fikes licensed professionals tackle every job with care, ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe. Don't wait. Call Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs.
We're back here on our pregame show here on KSOM. It's our Wyoda Steakhouse Coaches Show as we visit with the new head coach for the Cam football team, Nick Kaufman. And, Coach, how are you feeling about your squad going into tonight's ball game against Fremont Mills?
Oh, not too bad, Chris. It'll be interesting to see how the boys respond in their first game with a tough opponent.
So how would you characterize just the preseason, the practice, the scrimmages, everything that you did to try and prepare for tonight?
Oh, I mean, things have gone fairly smooth. Just we haven't had most of the positions were pretty well settled coming into the season. So, less than half that we were really looking to fill with new personnel. So, I guess I don't feel too bad about it.
Very good. How do you feel about just your kids up front, like the offensive line, defensive line coming into the season?
Defensive line will be rock solid. Offensive line, we're still making a few mental mistakes once in a while, so that'll be a little more of a question mark.
We'll go through your defensive line there and what you see coming into the season.
Colin Bauer will be returning as our what we call tackle. He played that position last year and was outstanding. Will Rouse, he'll be first time starter, although he played quite a bit last year on the defensive line at nose guard. He's a very physical presence, so I think it's going to be fun watching him play. And then Caden Will is our defensive end. He played quite a bit last year. In fact, he played, I believe, the entire game defensively against Fremont Mills last year, and he had an excellent game. So being a starter this year will be it'll be a lot of fun to watch him.
And then, so what are the question marks on the offensive line coming into this one?
Well, I mean, it's not personnel, but it's just more a matter of, can we take the right steps and, get in the right position and, understand our assignments and things like that, or will we make some mistakes and key moments and stifle some drives and things like that.
And who are those guys starting up front there on the O-line?
Hayden Will, Will Rouse, and then Brenton Hoover.
All right, very good.
So you got a senior and two juniors.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see how that goes. In terms of just your quarterback, I mean, Nick Kaufman, or Zach Kaufman, you're Nick Kaufman.
Yes.
Zach Kaufman, got to get my Kaufman straight. Just what have you seen from Zach in terms of just learning that position? And, it's probably, it might be a little bit nervous for him at first or everything like that. Or do you think you expect him to take things over and without missing a beat? I mean, what's the process? What's he going to have to do to just try and settle into the position?
Well, I would sure hope he would be nervous. I mean, it's a lot of big shoes to fill, and it's a lot of leadership and a lot of things go into that position that other positions don't have to do. A lot of things to think about, but we wouldn't put him in that position if we didn't think he could do it. And he's shown great leadership in the preseason here and just been great all the way around. I believe he'll be a captain Friday. So anytime you get a sophomore captain, I think that says a lot.
So what are your first impressions of Fremont Mills?
Well, they bring almost everybody back from last year, and they beat us last year by 12 points. So that says something. They got two seniors at tight end, senior tailback, senior quarterback. They're sound. Everything they do, they're well coached. Running back, the Ekpai kid is very physical, big kid, hard runner. Lincoln Hofer kid, the Reed kid. They're just thorny. They're all well coached, good kids that they're going to show up ready to play. So we're going to have to be ready to go.
How important is it going to, Ekpai? I mean, they got another one in Lincoln Hawker who can run it too, and they're both physical runners. What you're emphasizing to the defense in terms of tackling, because I don't think these guys can be brought down with just one guy.
Right, and you even have to include the Paxton Campbell as well, because all three of those guys, if they get out in the open field, you're in trouble. Especially with Campbell, give him some space, and I don't know if we've got anybody that can tackle him in space. That's tall task. So we're going to have to keep them bottled up and not let them get a full head of steam, and try to minimize the space they can work in.
So overall, what would you say your biggest keys in this football game?
Well, we just need to be sound as far as assignments. Not one kid can't try to do another kid's job and things like that, because they keep you honest with the RPO and the bubbles and all the different things they do. You're just constantly in conflict, and if one kid gets out of position, you're in trouble.
Well, it should be an entertaining matchup, an entertaining game, and let the season begin. Coach, really appreciate your time, and best of luck here tonight against the Knights. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
Nick Hoppin, head coach for the Cam Cougars, joining us here on our Wyoda Steakhouse Coaches Show. Coming up next, we'll hear from Fremont Mills head coach Greg Erstein. That's on the way after this here on KSOM.
Make sure you're getting the best coverage for you at the most competitive rate. Hi, this is Nick Carnes with Brocker Carnes & Carnes. We are an independent insurance agency that offers coverage for your home, auto, life, farm, and everything in between. But mostly we are here to help. As an independent agency, we can shop around for the best rates and coverages from multiple companies. Stop by one of our offices or go to brockercarnes.com for a quote on your insurance. Let Brocker Carnes & Carnes help you get the best coverage at a competitive rate.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
We're back here on KSOM. It's our Wyoda Steakhouse Coaches Show as we take a look at tonight's game between Cam and Fremont Mills. Joining us now is the head coach for the Fremont Mills Knights, Greg Ernster. And, Coach, how are you feeling about your football team coming into this game against the Cougars?
We're excited for a great opportunity. Anytime you get to play a powerhouse like Cam, you got to be excited and fired up for it. So we're excited for the opportunity.
You have a lot of guys coming back, especially in the backfield. Sawyer Forney back at quarterback, Jonathan Eckpie, J.W. Lincolnhocker. I mean, we saw these guys last year. How do you sort out your backfield coming into this season?
Yeah, that was the hardest part about being a coach is you got about 4 or 5 kids that need to touch the ball every game, and how do we make that happen? So I think we've done a good job of coming up with some packages and some ideas. We're going to ride John Eckpie as long as we can, and then when he needs a breather, we'll go a different route. But the kids have done a great job of understanding, everyone's got to have an opportunity with the ball.
What about Paxton Campbell? I mean, I think he just stood out to us broadcasting the game, me and my partner, John, and he's just an incredible athlete. You could probably put him just about any spot. He'd probably do well. I don't even know how he kicks it. I don't know if he could drive the bus, but, talk more about Paxton, about a football player, and maybe what strides have you seen from him now as he enters his sophomore year?
Yeah, tremendous athlete. You're right. He could do a lot of things, and that's kind of our plan is to put him at a bunch of different places. But he's an X factor for sure. Defensively, he's quick to the ball, great tackler, and just kind of has a knack for making plays. His big step forward this year was just being a better leader, being a vocal leader, and he's done a great job of being a good teammate, and that's kind of what we focused on with him. But we've seen strides of just understanding the game more, understanding what his coach is, what we're trying to do, whether it's offensively or defensively. And so that'll just be, can he continue to grow that way?
What do you like about Sawyer Forney as a quarterback? I mean, with a lot of different pieces around him, I imagine, is it just simply don't make a mistake, or is he more than that?
Well, I think he's more than he is a playmaker for us. I think Cam last year, he was probably the reason we won that game, just the way he played. If he can do that throughout the season, kind of put the game in his hands. Obviously we want him to, his big thing is he has to make sure to protect the football first and foremost. And he understands that. So that's what's been great about having a senior quarterback. He understands that he's not going to put the ball in bad situations. He's going to really try to protect that, but he's got to be an X factor with his legs, and he has to be able to, when it's time to run, it's time to run, and understand what the defense is giving him.
What do you have returning up front?
We're returning our 2 freshmen, from last year. We had a freshman center, we had a freshman right guard. Now those guys are both sophomores. They're a little bit bigger, a little bit more mature, still not as big as Cam's D-line, but, they're going to give it their best shot. And then we're going to have Blake Schaff. He's a senior. He played a little fullback for us. He's going to take a different role. So those guys up front are hopefully going to get it done for us.
Yeah. How about on the defensive side? I mean, you got Paxton there, obviously. Who are some other guys you got around him there?
Yeah, we only lost one senior starting on that defense last year, and that was a defensive end. So we've been able to kind of find that guy to fill in. Mason Reed's going to be big for us this year. Gavin Crom, Blake Schaff, JW, San Sanchez, and Sawyer Forney. And then we got a couple other guys who are going to be X factors: Rhett Lemons, Wyatt Madison, and Carter Rycroft. Those guys are going to kind of rotate through and make plays for us. So we're really excited about what those guys bring to the table.
What do you know about Cam and what you have to deal with here in this opener?
Well, I know that they have the best athlete in Southwest Iowa, and Colin Bauer. I just could think about last year, him, breaking 12 tackles and crossing the field 3 times, and he's just so athletic. He's so fast. So we're going to have to understand that, they're going to try to get him the ball. We're going to have to try to limit his touches as much as possible and limit his damage. He's going to get his. So we just have to make sure that he doesn't beat us single-handedly, but, that's easier said than done. He's just a tremendous athlete. Obviously they got a new coach. They got a new quarterback. It seems like, so we don't know exactly what they're going to do, but I'm going to guess they're going to try to get it to 25 anyway, anytime.
So what do you see as your biggest keys in this football game?
We're going to have to focus on us. We can't really focus too much what they're going to do. We're going to have to play our game. Defensively, we're going to have to make sure we're gap stopped. We're going to have to make sure we make sure tackles. If we can do that, will give us a chance. And then, offensively, we're going to have to get first downs, and we're going to have to not turn the ball over. If we can maintain drives, I like our chances.
Coach, really appreciate your time here on our Wyoda Steakhouse Coaches Show, and best of luck here tonight against Cam. Thanks so much.
I appreciate it. Go Knights.
Greg Ernster, head coach for Fremont Mills football, joined us here on KSOM.
When it comes to your investments, I know you have a choice. Hi, I'm Mark Smith, a certified financial planner and registered investment advisor with Principal Financial Group. Today I want to say thank you, Southwest Iowa. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to serve the community for 39 years. Over the years, you've given me the opportunity to get to know you and your family. Thank you for your trust, your confidence, and most of all, your relationship. If I can help you with your financial plan, please give me a call at 712-243-2466. Mark Smith, Principal Financial in Atlantic.
Touchdown Beer and Griddle in Atlantic is your ultimate destination for great food, cold drinks, and an unbeatable atmosphere. Whether you're craving juicy burgers, mouth-watering tacos, or a crisp beer to wash it down, we got you covered. Enjoy a wide range of appetizers, wraps, sandwiches, and indulgent desserts, perfect for sharing with family and friends. With a fun and friendly vibe, it's a perfect spot to catch the game, hang out, make lasting memories, from the first bite to the last sip. Touchdown Beer and Grill delivers the ultimate hangout experience. Come for the food.
We are your point of contact. We're local, so you may hear from us before you even think to call. That's the difference with Brocker Carnes & Carnes and Auto Owners Insurance. Call us for a free, competitive quote at Brocker Carnes & Carnes, representing Auto Owners Insurance.
Ladies, ready to glow and grow? Cass Health invites you to Glow and Grow, a women's health retreat at Bluebird Hill in Atlantic, September 2nd through the 4th. Enjoy an evening of fun and interactive sessions. We have sessions planned on everything from meal planning and fitness to heart health and cancer prevention. You'll connect with experts, spend time with friends, and leave feeling inspired. See the full lineup and choose which night is right for you at casshealth.org/glow-and-grow. Registration is just $20 per night and includes dinner and dessert. You can register online or in person at the Cass Health gift shop. Don't miss Glow and Grow, a women's health retreat, because your health matters.
High school football on KSOM.
Sam Sanchez.
Back here in Anita as we get ready for opening night of the high school football season. It is week number 1, even though we've had a couple of games already. Little preseason action. They're not preseason games. They all count. But tonight, everybody is underway across the state. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First for the hometown Cam Cougars, Zach Coppin will start at quarterback, Caden Winter at running back, Kason Calhoun at the fullback spot, Colin Bauer Carson McKee will start at the tight ends. Also expect to see a little Cohen McCann as well, and in the backfield utilize his speed. Up front on the offensive line, Will Rouse, 215-pound juniors at one guard. Brenton Hoover, 180-pound junior. I've never seen an offensive lineman wear number 1 before.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Caden Wills, 190-pound center and a senior for the Cougars. On defense, up front is Bauer, Rouse, and Will. Pretty solid front three right there. The linebackers, the Will backer is McCann. Brenton Hoover at the Mike linebacker. Kason Calhoun at the Sam backer. The rover is McKee, and the safety is Winther. For Fremont Mills and the Knights, they will start with quarterback Sawyer Forney. He's the senior. Jonathan Ekpai at running back. The H-back is Carter Rycroft. The tight end is J.W. Lincolnhocker. The wide receiver / tight end is Mason Reed, who's a senior. Up front, Blake Schaff is the 170-pound senior. Another guard is Gavin Crom, a sophomore, 185 pounds. The center is Brody Schaff, a sophomore, 205 pounds. On the defensive side for Fremont Mills, up front, it's Mason Reed and Crom on the D ends. The nose tackle is Blake Schaff. The linebackers, Rycroft, Lincoln Hooker, and Campbell. And the safeties are Sanchez and Forney for the Knights. And no, we're not under a severe thunderstorm warning or anything like that.
I was going to see I was going to see what Jack did with his phone. He's going to pull it out or not.
he got fooled. Jack McKee doing our video here tonight, powered by Nishtanet. Technically awesome. And we got football coming up. We will have the kickoff. It's Cam, it's Fremont Mills, and the 2025 season is getting started shortly. We're back in 2 minutes here on KSOM.
Need expert excavation work done right? Call Harrison Hoyg Excavation, your local pros in site prep, grading, and land work. From homes to driveways, landscaping to construction, we handle it all with safety, precision, and modern equipment. Storm damage? We're ready for emergency excavation when you need us most. Based right here in Atlantic, Iowa, we proudly serve our community and surrounding counties, on time and on budget. Call Harrison Hoyg Excavation today at 712-249-5137 or email harrison@hchexcavation.com for your free estimate.
When your home or business has been affected by water, fire, smoke, or mold, and you don't know what to do next, we do. From one room to multiple levels, we can do it all while working with you and your insurance company. Service Master by Rice is your local experts for residential and commercial restoration, offering emergency services 24/7, 365. To set up services, call 712-243-5373 with phones answered 24/7. Service Master by Rice serves all of Western Iowa.
Get more out of every acre with Hoist Distributing. We have precision planting for perfect rows, the best seed for strong starts, and premium fertilizer to fuel your yields. Fight pests and weeds with top quality chemicals. Everything you need to boost production and profits. From planting to harvest, Hoist Distributing is your partner in the field. Better tools, bigger harvests. Call Hoist Distributing in Audubon at 712-563-3030.
All right, what's your favorite thing to eat at the Wyoda Steakhouse?
I love the certified Angus steaks and burgers. Wait, I'd like to change my answer to the pork tenderloin. No, the fried chicken. Okay, it's the all-you-can-eat fish on Friday night. But then there's that macaroni and cheese. Okay, the final answer is the mac and cheese. Sorry, Grandma, it's the best.
So bring the family and bring your friends to a tradition of great eating at the Wyoda Steakhouse. Open 5 to 10 Tuesday through Saturday, or give them a carryout call at 712-783-9232.
Tonight, matter of fact, they're going to start maybe a tad early, but Cam won the toss and they deferred, so Fremont Mills will get it first to start the ball game. And John, it's a perfect night for football. Sunshine, 77 degrees here at game time, not a shade of wind out there. The flag is completely dead to our right, and it's about as perfect conditions as you can expect.
Yeah, the football gods have definitely blessed us for week one for sure. I mean, it's a perfect night for football, like you said, especially when we're playing in August. And, you know, we heard both coaches talk about, you know, the weapons that they have, Chris. And just like every game, it's going to come down to who can control the line of scrimmage. I mean, we say it every week, and especially when you have athletes like both of these teams do, who's going to be able to control that line of scrimmage and hold up so you can get the weapons, the ball out in space.
William Rouse will kick it deep for Cam, and Paxton Campbell and is back deep for the Knights. And the kick is a little short and fielded at the 15-yard line and brought down just across the 20 to the 21-yard line by Sam Sanchez.
Yeah, really good job there. Contain. Campbell trying to get that outside edge and wasn't able to do it.
Let's see where they're going to mark this. I think is about their own 22-yard line.
22.
All right, so here we go. It's football time. 8-man football, number 5 Fremont Mills in the white jerseys, gold pants, and black helmets. Cam in the blue jerseys, white pants, and blue helmets. Sawyer Forney is in the shotgun, play action, and he's being pressured, and he's being sacked, and Brenton Hoover was not fooled by the play action whatsoever as he comes in virtually untouched and brings down Forney for a big loss.
Yeah, that's a huge play, and you know, Coach Kaufman talked about everybody doing their role, and having outside contain is such key in 8-man football because once you get outside, you don't have as many people that can get that angle, and just a great job of seeing the play and from the linebacker position getting that outside contain.
It's a loss of 8 for Forney, and it's second down at 18. Forney in the shotgun, play action again. He's got time. He heaves it, going far. Sal's right through the hands of Reed, his intended receiver. I mean, literally, Reed, all he had to do was reach out and grab it, and he would have had a huge gain near midfield, but it went right through the paws.
Number 8, Reed.
Yo, that's a great pass, and we've seen Reed make that a lot tougher catches than that when in the last game that they had, and when Fremont Mills played Griswold last year too. When it was the first time that we saw him, you know, that's a huge break for the Cougars. Now they need to hold on 3rd and long.
Fremont Mills moving left to right in your radio dial. It's 3rd down at 18. Forney and fakes it to Ekby, throws it far side and way too high, incomplete. Rycroft, the intended receiver, and it's 3 and out for the Knights.
Great job, and what we talk about pregame too is who can have 3rd and, or don't get behind the sticks. And the Cougars had a great first down play to put Fremont Mills behind the sticks, and now they got on 3 and out.
Caden Winther back deep for Cam. He's standing on his own 30-yard line, and Forney's got to kick it from about his own 3. So great job, Hoover, with a terrific play to lead the defense. End-over-end kick. And Winther fumbles the football. He muffs it, and he's dropped immediately. There's a scramble for it.
He was down.
But they're going to say he was down. Campbell hit him at the 30-yard line, but his knee was down. He was able to get on top of it and avert disaster. And Campbell take over in good field position at their own 30-yard line.
We almost had a replay of last year with Bauer blocking the first punt of the season there, too.
I forgot about that, yeah. And Cam couldn't do much else against Hodman for the Cougars. All right, so they go right to left on your radio dial. Cam, first down and 10. Shotgun Coppin, split backs. Hands it off to Winther. Goes up the middle trying to drag tacklers, and he might have gotten a couple. That's about it. Winther's got tremendous speed. We'll see what he can do this year as the number 1 back. Kason Calhoun, the fullback. They're going to try and get it in the hands of big old Bauer, who can go all over the field as a tight end. He'll line up, split out as a wide out too. It's a gain of, they're going to give him about 3 yards on the play, and it's 2nd down and 7 for the Cougars. No score on the C-Pro scoreboard. We're just getting started. Winther, fake it to him, running at his Coppin, comes near side, gets spin around, and then hit hard as he crossed the 35-yard line. He will get forward progress and a gain of 3, but he earned that 3.
Absolutely. Great read, actually, by Kaufman there, because that's a read option. You have a guy motioning to the right-hand side that he sees the linebacker's flow and cuts, but the speed on the Fremont Mills definitely showed its face there.
3rd down and 4 from their own 36-yard line. Bauer along the far side. Coppin back to pass. He is being pressured, and he is sacked back at the 28-yard
I
line.
think we got an inadvertent face mask there. Not a personal foul, but I think a face mask.
Well, Coppin is pointing the other way. Zach Coppin, the quarterback, he's saying that's on Fremont Mills. And if that is the case, that would be a 1st down on a 5-yard face mask. There was a low snap, so Coppin, the play was disrupted, and the Knights were able to get pressure and bring him down. But let's see what the penalty is going to be. Fremont Mills has already moved backwards. And the preliminary signal is face mask, and that's exactly what the call is, and that's a 1st down for Cam.
Yeah,
that's a Vetter equipment 1st down.
That's a big play there, and
Face mask on
Coach Eden there is showing kind of that with Kaufman, we're going to do everything. It's not going to be run, and then maybe a pass. And we saw that pregame, at least I did, Chris. Kaufman can really put a nice touch on the ball.
Bauer in the slot on the far side is 1st down and 10. And a give to Winter on the delay. Gets up the middle, weaves his way forward, and a big gainer for Winter across the 35-yard line down to about the 31. He gets a solid 8.
That's a great interior run by the Cougars. If you can do that, if you can get 8 yards on 1st down, look at how many plays you got. You can get it out in Bauer in space. You can do that read option, try to get it outside. Great 1st down play.
Nick Coppin does have some concerns about his offensive line, but they're looking good right now. It's 2nd down and 2 for the Cougars. Shotgun for Coppin here. And he hands it off to Winter. Breaks a tackle, but the Knights recover. They slow him down enough, and Lincolnhocker and company smother him and swarm him for a loss.
Winter's quick, but when you have Reed that's 5 yards in the backfield, it's kind of hard to run around him. He is a wide body.
Yeah, they got some big kids. There's no doubt about it. Fremont Mills has some talent up and down their line. And it's 3rd down and 6 down for Cam at the Fremont Mills 35-yard line. And they got Winter now split out wide to the near side. Back to pass. Coppin looking near side. And it's juggled and incomplete. It would have been short of the 1st down anyway. McKee was the intended receiver. And 4th down here for Cam. 8:11 to go in the 1st quarter. The C-Pro scoreboard were scoreless.
Yeah, Kaufman put it right there, and McKee just right at the last second looking to try to get that 1st down before he pulled it in. Looks like they're going to punt it now, it looks like.
Yeah, I think it's a good play. You're going to try and pooch it. You got to try and pooch it and play a game of field position here. That's not normally an 8-man football because it's so wide open in a short field, but I kind of like the call here. Let's see if they can get it inside the 5-yard line. It's a fake coming near side, making it missing the tackle, and they recovered, and Kason Calhoun could not break the tackle, and he stopped short. He stopped well short of the 1st down. He got 3, he needed 6. So they fake it with Calhoun, and he scampers to the near side, but the Knights recover enough, and they'll start at their own 32-yard line.
Showing some athleticism there, Reed, and once again, he is a wide body, but he broke down with the speedster, and a good job of slowing him down until the teammates got there.
So 1st down and 10 for the Knights at their own 32. Forney, and he wants to run it, going to the far side, and he is brought down immediately for no gain. In fact, it's a loss, and guess who it is? Mr. Bauer, his 1st tackle of the season.
Yeah, I mean, Bauer can control the line of scrimmage so much. That's why he's always on the wide side. So you look at their defensive alignment, Bauer's always going to be on the wide side because he can cover so much, get upfield, and with his speed and length, and can recover so fast. And that time, Fremont Mills is thinking, we're going to go wide, and Bauer just doesn't allow it, and then the flow for the defense does a great job.
Well, we had a last-minute substitution. Cohen McCann, I think, maybe had an equipment issue or something.
I think his helmet came off, so he had to come off for a play.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So he's got to come out for one play. It's second down and 10 for Fremont Mills. No score, clock moving, 7:26 to go in the opening quarter in the C-Pro scoreboard. Forney in the shotgun, back to pass, and throws it across the middle, and it is caught by Reed. The big boy hauls it in inside the 30 to the 27-yard line of Cam, and a better equipment first down.
Yeah, so Sanchez does a post pattern that's deep. Reed comes down probably a little deeper than the play, but there shows Reed's how good his football IQ is, because if he runs the route probably like they want him to, he's right where the linebackers are, so he goes beyond the linebackers for that throw.
Gain of 22 by Mason Reed on the pass play from Forney. It's a better equipment first down. Play action, back to pass again. Meet Reed on the near side. He went out of bounds. No, he was out of bounds when he caught it. Incomplete.
So I just talked about a good football IQ. That was not good football IQ right there.
See, you just jinxed him.
I did. I jinxed him.
He's a good player, though. I mean, Fremont Mills has a lot of them, and Reed is a mismatch for a lot of teams, just like Bauer is on the other side. Lincoln Hawker is split wide to the far side, and Reed is at the tight end near side. It's second down and 10. They still haven't given it to Ekpai. Forney back to pass. He's looking. He's still looking. He's got time. A flag is down. He just heaves it downfield to no one in particular. Incomplete. Caden Will had pressure along with Bauer. Let's check the flag. I think it might be a holding on Fremont Mills, because that was a long time. So what do? You go second down and 20 or third and 10?
I think you go second and 20.
I agree with you. I think you push them back. 6:49 to go in the opening quarter. No score. Fremont Mills and Cam on the C-Pro scoreboard. Yes, they're going to move them back.
6 for 50.
So Nick Coppin is going to say, we'll take second down and 20. Tonight's game is brought to you by Brocker Carnes & Carnes, trusted insurance since 1894. By Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors. By Nita Supply Center, your home enhancement store. We're here to help. And the Knights move backwards on the penalty as they go. They're still in Cam territory at the 37-yard line, but a second down and 20. They need to get inside the 20-yard line. And they haven't run it with Ekpai yet. And in the shotgun is Forney. He fakes it to Ekpai, going
open
deep down the middle for Lincoln Hawker. And Lincoln Hawker actually stopped.
Yeah, Lincoln.
And if he had kept going, he would have had the catch because he had his man beat, but it's incomplete.
You got your man beat, you got to go.
Yeah.
And he hesitated.
But he mistimed it.
The ball was exactly where the ball should have been.
It was a great throw.
Away from the DBs, and you just have to throw. And we're talking week one. I mean, we're being really nitpicky because those are the timing things that you really can't simulate in a scrimmage or anything like that. But
these guys have played with one another for a full season.
Absolutely.
So, you just don't expect them to make mistakes like that. It's third down and 20 for Fremont Mills at the Cam 37-yard line. Forney is in the shotgun. Ekpai next to him. Back to pass. He's looking far side. He slings it, and it's caught by Lincoln Hawker, and he's inside the 20 and driven inside the 15. He was wide open. He's got the better equipment. First down. Lincoln Hawker gets a huge gain for the Knights. Mark it down at the 13-yard line, so it's a gain of 23.
You talk, Chris, about how these guys on Fremont Mills have played together, and that was evident there. You get that play, you have third and 20, you run in a 15-yard cross, then your wide receiver on the opposite side gets a block so you can get upfield, but great job by the offensive line giving them time.
Now in the Hoist Distributing Red Zone, your precision planning and Channel C dealer in Audubon. And it's first down and 10. They give it to Reed, and Reed's thumping his way forward inside the 5 down to about the 4.
Mason Reed on the carry.
He falls backwards.
Tackled by Carson McKee.
And he still gets about 9.
Yeah, Carson McKee did the only thing he could do in chopping that Reed down.
And they quick snap it, and they get it on the touchdown. Sawyer Forney with a keep. He fakes it. He just keeps it on the quick snap. And he goes off the right side for a 4-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, just kind of up-tempo, They were kind of, I wouldn't say they were methodical, but they were just kind of calculating, did kind of a quick snap there and just went right off the right inside.
So it's third down and 20, and Fremont Mills converted to Reed, and then they come back. Forney gets in for touchdown. Ekpai goes up the middle, going for 2. He bowls his way forward, and he's in. 6:15 to go in the first quarter. And Fremont Mills draws first blood on our C-Pro scoreboard. They lead it 8-0. Back after this here on KSOM.
Here at Vetter Equipment, your local Case IH dealer, we want you to put the very best into your machine so you can get the very best out of your machine. Choose to use Case IH genuine parts. Only Case IH genuine parts are specifically engineered to fit and function perfectly with your Case IH equipment. They deliver the performance your business demands while giving you the durability your schedule depends on. So when you want to maximize your performance, go with the original Case IH genuine parts. To find Case IH genuine parts, visit Vetter Equipment, your Case IH dealer in Audubon.
From start to finish, let Aiken Design Center help you with your kitchen or bathroom ideas. For new designs or remodels, Aiken Design Center will work with you or your contractor to make your dream a reality. If you're not sure what you want, stop into our showroom so our custom designers can help you find what will suit your needs as well as your budget. The Aiken Design Center staff is committed to quality design while meeting your needs. Stop into Aiken today to find out how we can help.
Needs. High school football on KSOM.
Open their season on Tuesday.
8-0. Fremont Mills on their second possession of the game. They go down. Cam decided to fake punt, and it didn't work. And the Knights took advantage and scored on the 4-yard jaunt from Forney. So Carter Rycroft will do the kicking now for the Knights. And Colin Bauer, and looks like is that Winther back deep for the Cougars.
If you're going to kick it deep against Cam, you better kick it in the end zone.
Yeah.
With those two guys back there.
Well, I kind of like Bauer as a blocker, but I mean, he's a load to bring down too. Wycroft will approach left to right. Low line drive kick. He kicks it Bauer's way, fields it at the 3. On the far side of the field at the middle, 20. Down the far sideline, 30, 50. Bauer, he is gone. Don't kick it to Bauer. Touchdown, Cam.
What did I just say? What did I just say?
To the north end for a
Are you kidding me? 77 yards. Colin Bauer goes the length of the field for the touchdown.
If you're going to kick it deep, you better kick it out of the end zone. That is a great job. And what Bauer does is he just takes it. There was one cut and go. And we talk about that all the time, Chris, and so important, especially on a kickoff return, and great blocking by the Cam returning team.
I said Bauer's a blocker and Winther is a returner. I take it all back. You were right, John. They go for 2, but nowhere to go is Kaufman, and as he is dropped by Lincoln Hoker. And so Cam fails on the 2-point conversion. 6:04 to go in the first quarter of the C-Pro scoreboard. Fremont Mills leads 8-6. Back in a minute on KSOM.
Challenge. It's not something you shy from. It's a chance to up your game. Every day brings a new challenge, but with the enhanced Channel Seed brand on your side, you can rise to it. With our top-performing seed, innovative digital tools, and expanded agronomic support, you can turn tomorrow's challenges into your next advantage. Your enhanced Channel Seed brand. Let's rise to the challenge. Learn more at channel.com/rise. Read and follow pesticide label directions, IRM, grain marketing, and other stewardship practices.
Call McCade Morrison Seed, your Channel Seed dealer in Messina. 712-590-0074.
On KSOM.
So Colin Bauer, 77-yard kickoff return for a touchdown for Cam, and they're right back in the ball game. And the kick is fielded by Fremont Mills at about the 10-yard line, and it'll be returned up close to the 30, but a flag is thrown on the return, and it looks like the return by Campbell is going to be coming back.
We've seen almost more yellow flags on the ground than we've seen combined in the previous 2 games.
Flag is called against the Knights, and they are moving backwards. So Cam's defense, they got to make a play. I mean, the Knights just made a move down the field there, John, but then Cam answered with a big play, so that's got to inspire the defense here. And now they get the penalty, and the official still walking. They'll move it all the way inside the 20 to about the 17-yard line.
Yeah, and that's the thing with both these teams is you cannot, as a defense, you can't take a play off because they have dynamic playmakers on both sides.
They still haven't given it to Egpie.
No.
First down and 10 for Fremont Mills, left to right on your radio dial. And they give it to him now on the far side. He gets ahead of steam going. He tumbles across the 27-yard line, and he'll have the veteran equipment first down on a gain of 12.
You know, that's the thing with Fremont Mills. With all the weapons, you can kind of keep guys, quote, fresh. You don't have to feed a guy every single play.
Good for a night first
Veteran
down.
equipment first down, 5:50 to go in the first quarter, 8-6 on the C-Pro scoreboard. Knights with the lead. First down and 10 for Fremont Mills, and Forney again on the shotgun. Fakes it to Egpie, throws it near side, and it is caught on the wide receiver screen by Wycroft, and he scoots his way forward at about the 35-yard line. See where they mark it, 36-yard line is a gain of 6.
That's a great catch because we kind of call that a duck. That was not a spiral at all, and that's a good job just getting upfield.
They're going to quick snap it here. And Forney rolls to the far side, evades a tackler, and scoots his way towards midfield. It's a great job by Forney to get away from the tackle, and he gets the veteran equipment first down. Hoover had him dead to his rights.
Doesn't Chris that whoop?
Yeah.
That was a whoop.
People don't remember Chris Berman anymore.
That's back in the leather helmet days.
Yeah, the leather helmet days. Well, those are my days, too. Because I remember Berman. The boomer. First down and 10 for Fremont Mills. It's right at midfield of the 40-yard line. Fake it, Egpie, back to pass. He heaves it near side. Oh, it pops right out of the hands of Lincoln Hooker, and it's incomplete.
Lincoln Hooker is
and McKee on the coverage there, along with Winter, and it'll bring up a second down.
A little different than last night's game, Chris, where we saw 0 passes from one team.
Yeah, ACGC, 0 passes.
0 passes.
And both of these teams, you know, they're not afraid of slinging it. You know, get that pigskin up in the air and get it in the hands because they got playmakers at receivers. Fremont Mills just has guys all over the place, and I'm surprised they didn't establish the run with Egpie earlier. Second down and 10 for Fremont Mills. And a high snap, play action. Throw it near his side. This time Lincoln Hawker catches it, but then driven immediately. Good tackling by the Cougars, and Lincoln Hawker held to just maybe 2 or 3. He gets into Cam territory. Give him 3.
Now they're going no huddle here, too.
Third and 7. Forney, play action, under pressure, scrambles, breaks a tackle, near side, dives, he's short. And a good stop that time by Kason Calhoun to keep him short. He got away from a couple of would-be tacklers.
Yeah, there's no hesitation here.
No, they're going to. Yeah, so he gets 5. He needs 2 now. 4th and 2. Gives it to Egpie, and he's tripped up by guess who? Mr. Bauer. And they fail on 4th down and 2, and a great play by Colin Bauer.
Yeah, great job of getting upfield. And even if he doesn't make that, that's a great job by the whole defense because if Colin does not make that play, or excuse me, that tackle, he made the play because he slowed the whole flow out. They're trying to get outside. And once again, Bauer does a great job of getting up 2 yards at that, I call it defensive end position, up 2 yards and then react.
So 4:03 to go in the first quarter on the C-Pro scoreboard, 8-6 Fremont Mills. First down and 10 for Cam. Winter gets the carry, and he is hit by Lincoln Hooker and others, and he is driven down just shy of the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1.
Yeah, just a really good job of penetration there, excuse me, from the middle linebacker position. And
yeah, Rycroft and Lincoln Hooker combined on that stop.
Yeah, and
it'll be second down and 11 for the Cougars. They move right to left on your radio dial. They trail at 8-6 on the C-Pro scoreboard. Two wides to the far side. There's a bad snap over the head of Coppin. He able to scramble back to it and recovers the fumble. They're going to give him a generous spot at the 20-yard line. That's where his foot was, but the ball was back at the 18. But that's a big loss that time, loss of 14 yards.
Even though that's a bad play, Kaufman did as smart of a result and play from that is, as a sophomore, starting quarterback for the first time, instead of trying to scoop that up, just fall on the ball. Take the loss, keep the possession of the ball.
They had a defender right on him, so he didn't have any choice. It could have been recovered by the Knights. It's now 3rd down and a long way to go from Cumberland to Messina. Coppin back to pass. He throws it far side. He's got power. He makes the catch, and he's got the first down into Fremont Mills territory. It was 3rd and 25, and he got 26.
Yeah, and Kaufman does what the Kaufman brothers and a lot of mannerisms like their head coach and their dad. That's a fantastic play. And as a sophomore, and what's he do? He's like, all right, next play, let's go. That's expected.
Unbelievable, and Bauer was wide open.
Wide open, just a great.
All Coppin had to do was throw it up to him.
And put it, though, where only his wide receiver could catch it.
1st down and 10 at the Fremont Mills 34. And the snap goes to Coppin. He's going to run up the gut and shove backwards, but forward progress will get him about 4. We'll see, maybe 3.
Kaufman on the carry.
Yeah, they're going to mark it at the 31-yard line, so it's a gain of 3.
Kaufman does a lot of things really well, but when he runs up the middle like that, don't be running straight up and down.
No.
Because they're driving him into the ground.
Well, once you stop, you're dead to rights.
Yeah.
Well, both teams have big-time conversions on 3rd down. The Knights used it for a touchdown. We'll see what Cam can do after the big Vetter equipment 1st down. And they throw a screen near side. Winther gets away from one tackler, gets spun around, and finally brought down Lincoln. Pursuit there. Whitecroft as well on the tackle, but nothing doing that time for Winther. It's actually a backwards pass.
Yeah, that was a laterals. They overloaded with trips to the left and basically just getting, instead of a sweep play, they're getting it to their running back out there already past the hash.
It's 3rd down and 9. Bauer to the far side along with Winther from the Fremont Mills 33-yard line. In the shotgun, Coppin back to pass. He throws it far side, and he's got Bauer. He breaks a tackle, and it goes down in the Hush Distributing red zone inside the 20-yard line. And another Vetter equipment 1st down. Another big play to Bauer.
You know what that throw reminds me of? The first time we saw Mr. Harder. That pass was thrown before Bauer got out of his break. That was a fantastic job by Kaufman actually getting the ball to the spot that he trusted his wide receiver is going to be.
It's a gain of 16, and it's a 1st down for the Cougars inside the 20 to the 17-yard line. They trail at 8-6 on the C-Pro scoreboard. Bauer went out of bounds, so the clock stops with 1:19 to go in the opening quarter. It's been entertaining to say the least. Coppin in the shotgun, and Winther behind him in the pistol. And it's 1st down. No, Coppin actually under center. I didn't see him, and he hands it off. Winther near side, breaks a tackle, breaks another one, and he gets inside of 15 to about the 14-yard line.
So
you got 3
under center, but they overloaded. So they only had one player on the right-hand side, and all the linemen then were on the other side.
He leaned down so low I didn't even see him.
Yeah.
The blue jerseys were just swarming together.
We've seen a lot of formations and different looks here from the offense here to start the first quarter of the game here.
2nd down and 7 now for the Cougars, but they're moving at the Knights' 14-yard line. Play clock is down to 7. Coppin back of the shotgun with split backs, and he hands it off, and nowhere to go that time for Cohen McCann on his first carry of the night. The speedster couldn't get on track that time, and he loses about 5 yards.
Yeah, the trap play just didn't work there because of the quickness, and their linebackers are reading guard, running back, and there's that time they just fall. Now, I'm sure that Coach Eden's going to see that, and we're going to see that same play, but have Kaufman boot out.
3rd down and 13 for Cam. And we got a whistle, and it looks like we're going to have a timeout.
No, end of the quarter.
Oh, yep, you're right. That's the end of the first quarter. On a C-Pro scoreboard, Fremont Mills leads 8-6. Cam knocking on the door, though. We're back in a minute here on KSOM.
Messina Telephone Company understands that your internet connection should be available when you need it. Some internet providers cut corners by limiting your bandwidth during peak hours. Messina Telephone policy is to have bandwidth in reserve to prevent network congestion. Gaming and streaming video just works better with Messina Telephone's fast, reliable internet service. Call 712-779-2227 or messinatelephone.com. Messina Telephone Company is a proud supporter of CAM Athletics.
Need your mower fixed? Chainsaw acting up? Or maybe that weed eater or golf cart just isn't running right? At Harvey's Mower Maintenance in Anita, if it's got a small engine, odds are we can help. Fall is almost here, so it's a perfect time to get those leaf blowers checked. And starting in October, we'll be servicing snow blowers too. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6. Just call or text 712-340-7273 or visit harvey-mower-maintenance.com. Let's get you fixed up and ready for the season.
So if you're still hungry.
So it's 3rd down and 13 for
burgers,
Cam as we are about ready to start the second quarter. Both teams a little late coming out of the sidelines, but a big 3rd down and long here for Cam at the Fremont Mills 20-yard line. Got to be thinking it's a 2-down situation. And so you want to get, you want to make it 4th down and reasonable here. So we'll see what they can do. Maybe just send Bauer to the end zone, throw it up, and see what he can do. Do his impersonation of Randy Moss.
If he's here, I would have him actually fake the post and go to the touch that Kaufman has. I'd have him go skinny post and then towards the corner for a flag route.
Well, they're bunched up at a tight formation, a double wing. And Winter comes in motion near side. Kaufman back to pass. Here comes the pressure by Reed. He throws it up in the air. It's intercepted. In the end zone, he threw it up in the air, but Bauer wasn't the intended receiver. And it's picked off that time by the Knights, and it's picked up by Sam Sanchez. So the drive ends in a turnover, the first one of the ball game for either team.
Yeah, the hard thing there for Kaufman is you have a cover two, so it looks like they have just one safety, and then that linebacker actually goes back, so he thought he had just single man coverage on the backside, and that linebacker went back, and that's how Sanchez got that interception.
So it stays 8-6, Fremont Mills on the C-Pro scoreboard. First down at 10 with the 15. Forney fakes the handoff, and he runs. Almost a busted play. It was a bad snap, but he corralled it, and he is actually going to lose a yard that time. Timing completely disrupted for the Knights.
That's a great job by the Cougars' defensive front three there, just getting upfield and not going out of their lanes, just staying in their lanes, getting upfield for a loss on the play.
It's 8-6, Fremont Mills on the C-Pro scoreboard. By your side to maximize yields from the word go, your Pioneer Pros, John Becker, Mark Ventiker, Gary Dinkla, and Nick Knudsen. Second down and 11 for the Knights at their own 14-yard line. Forney stays in a shotgun, and we got whistles.
Timeout.
Timeout, Knights.
One on the play call.
8-6. Fremont Mills with the lead. Back in a minute on KSOM.
When you're home or... What's it mean to be in good hands? It means you get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm Craig Hummel at Hummel Insurance Services, and we work with Allstate Insurance. Let us help you choose the right amount of protection to meet your needs and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Call Hummel Insurance Services or stop in anytime.
For your free estimate.
High school football on KSOM.
Second down and 11 for Fremont Mills at their own 14-yard line. 8-6 Knights. Forney back to pass. He heaves it deep. Looking for Lincoln-Hocker. He dropped
it again.
Incomplete. Reed has dropped one. Lincoln-Hocker has dropped a couple. And that should have been right there. It was right by his belt.
Yeah,
it was a great play, John.
Yeah, a great play call. So they're flooding the side. Reed, he had two options. Both of them were open, And he went with the long one, and they're just not converting on as many plays as they've had the chances to make plays.
3rd down and 11 for Fremont Mills. A mishap there by the tight end, Lincolnhocker. He's going to be split out wide to the near side. Whitecroft is in the slot. And looking over that way is Forney. Flag is down. Took too much time. The play clock down to 0. It's a delay on Fremont Mills. And so Lincolnhocker was late setting up. Forney was looking over there, waiting for him to set up. And while that happened, he took his eyes off the play clock. So it's 3rd down and
a lot.
16. Yeah. But they've converted a 3rd down and 20. Forney back to pass on the goal line. Here comes Bauer. He gets it away. Near side to Reed at the 20. Knocked out of bounds. At about the 25-yard line.
By half a yard.
He gets the first down.
Mason Reed, shoved out of bounds by
3rd down and 16, and he got 17. They mark it at the 26.
That's a great job. Fremont Mills, the quarterback, just staying in there. That was about as close to a safety that you can have, and he kind of signs armor. It's kind of like Quisenberry, back in the day.
Dan Quisenberry, Kansas City Royals, the Submariner. 1st down and 10. Forney on the end around, coming near side is Campbell. Breaks a tackle, stumbles his way forward, and takes a tumble just shy of the 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 9 on the first carry by Paxton
I was
Campbell.
going to say, that's the first time they got it in his hands, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, Ekpai has only had 2 touches. That's the first touch by Campbell. 2nd down and 1. No huddle. Ekpai. And Bauer went for him. Throwing it on the run is Forney to Campbell down the near sidelines. And he's driven out of bounds into Cam territory down inside the 30 to the 29. What a great fake.
Now they're going tempo, and I love that play call because instead of an option, it's just a backwards pass.
Gain of 16.
Oh, the ball's on the ground.
Loose ball, and it's Cam's. Falling on it is Caden Will. They went so high tempo that they forgot to take care of the football, and Caden Will recovers the fumble.
How many times do we see that, Chris? When the read option works, it works great. But when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. And, a lot of mishaps so far by Fremont Mills. And a lot of them are caused because of the great play by the Cougars so far in this game.
10:22, a lot of time left to go in the second quarter on the C-Pro scoreboards. It stays 8-6. And Coppin's going to hand it off to Winder on the end around. Trying to get around Lincolnhocker, and he can't do it. Lincolnhocker held his ground and brought him down. We have a flag down on the far side of the field. Winter loses at least a yard. And we'll check the flag.
Offside? No. What are they going to call here?
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Hummel Insurance. Service the difference with Hummel. By Anise Supply Center, your home enhancement store. We're here to help. And by Touchdown Beer and Grill, great vibes, drinks, flavor, and unforgettable moments where every night is a win. And they got good wings, too.
Really good.
Good wings. I love wings. I love wings. I don't know. They're taking a long time to sort it out. I haven't seen whether they're moving back. I think they picked up the flag, to be honest with you.
There is no flag on the play.
I guess there's no flag on the play. The PA announcer just said no flag on the play.
Plagman just said there's no flag. When Plagman says it, it has to be true.
Yes. Has to be.
Yep.
2nd down and 11 for the Cougars. They move left to right on your radio dial. They have it at their own 33-yard line. Coppin empty backfield in the shotgun.
No blitz.
Here comes the pressure, and he
Safety
can't get
blitz.
away. He cannot get away from Lincolnhocker, and he brings him down at the 22-yard line, and it's a loss of 11.
So Lincolnhocker lines up as a free safety there instead of his defensive end position. He lines up as and so they shift everything counterclockwise, and he just comes with a 12-yard sprint times of a snap. And
he was in the backfield in a blink of an eye.
Yeah.
I mean, he just got back there so fast. There was nowhere. He was untouched, and Coppin had nowhere to go. And now it's 3rd down and a mile. 3rd down and need to get to Messina.
No deep safety, though, here.
Trips near side. Coppin back to pass, and
they're
flag down.
Delay game.
Yep, and that's each team now has one delay. And Now the mileage just got longer. Now it's 3rd and Greenfield.
Out north, maybe Coon Rapids.
Oh, yeah, they're going north.
Yeah.
Coon Rapids, 3rd and Coon.
Yep.
3rd and Bayard. I don't know. 3rd and a long way to go.
Long way to go.
Long way to go. 9:08 to go. Still a long way to go in the second quarter. And Fremont Mills, do we have a timeout? I guess they took a timeout. So we'll take a 30-second timeout back after this on KSOM.
For over 40 years, Maylander Law Firm.
Anita Supply Center is here for you. From the big jobs to the small tasks, we're here to help. Hi, this is Kim with a reminder of our hours, so when you need our help, we're here. Anita Supply Center is open Monday through Fridays, 7 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 until noon. We're here 6 days a week for all your building, landscaping, how-to projects, repairs, and more. We offer free in-home measurements, free estimates, and can help you put your ideas together. Anita Supply Center is open 6 days a week for all your home improvement and building needs.
So it's 3rd down and 23. They need to get across the 40 to the Fremont Mills 36-yard line. And they're all the way back at their own 12. Trips near side for the Cougars. Coppin back to pass. And no blitz. He rolls to the near side. He pumps, and he has to run. Boy, Lincoln-Ocker popped him hard.
Wow.
It'll be out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
Knocked out of bounds by Lincoln Hooker.
It's a gain of a couple, but it's going to be 4th down and punting time for KSOM Calhoun. And Fremont Mills will drop 2 players back deep. Sawyer Forney, the quarterback, is one of them. And Sanchez the other. High snap. No, on this blocked. Lincoln-Ocker, and it's scooped up, and it's a scoop and score. Touchdown. Lincoln-Ocker blocks it. Gavin Crom recovers, and he goes the rest of the way for the touchdown.
He wanted, I think, a little redemption for the second drop of the night by him, and that one might be a little redemption there.
Well, yeah, he's had 2 drops on offense, but he's been all over the field on defense.
All over on defense.
And now special teams. And Gavin Crom picks it up, and he goes, I don't know, I didn't see where he got it at, but probably about the 15.
Yeah, a 12-ish.
Okay, so we'll go with 12-ish.
Yep.
And so Fremont Mills will go for 2. Big special teams play there. Forney hands it to Ekpai, and he hardly even gets touched and shoves his way into the end zone. 8:55 to go in the second quarter. Now Fremont Mills opens up a 16-6 lead. On our C-Pro scoreboard, we're back after this on KSOM.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
Got a leak? A clog? Or maybe it's time for a brand new bathroom. Furnace or AC needs some attention? Or are you interested in floor heating? Call Fikes Plumbing and Services. Your trusted local experts in so many areas is now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. From quick fixes to major renovations, Fikes Plumbing and Services has you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service. With 30 years of service, Fikes licensed professionals tackle every job with care, ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe. Don't wait. Call Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs.
All right, Bauer overran the ball on the squibber. He just simply tried to pick it up and couldn't scoop it, so Winther had to backtrack and pick up the football, and he only got to about the 17-yard line. So not as good as the last time, but you can't return it back for a touchdown every time.
The 18-yard line.
They actually started their own 18. And Cam needs to get something going. Now trailing 16-6 on the C-Pro scoreboard, but there's still plenty of time to go.
Plenty of time. Positive plays on first down are key here on this drive.
They got trips in the slot on the near side. Kaufman in the shotgun. Forward pitch to Winter, going far side. He runs away from Reed. Gets ahead of steam going and finally driven out of bounds by Campbell. But Winter on a forward pass will get about 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah, Reed didn't make that tackle, but once again, when you have that wide of a body and he is already 5 yards up the field, you got to run a long ways to get, the gain of 3 there.
They bring up 2nd down and 7.
They didn't give him a very good spot. It's a gain of 2.
He must have gone out of bounds before he went down.
In the market of the 21-yard line, and now what do we have here? A timeout called, I believe, by Fremont Mills. 8:13 to go in the second quarter. C-Pro scoreboard, it's Fremont Mills up 16-6. Back after this here on KSOM.
Make sure you're getting the best coverage for you at the most competitive rate. Hi, this is Nick Carnes with Brocker Carnes & Carnes. We are an independent insurance agency that offers coverage for your home, auto, life, farm, and everything in between. But mostly we are here to help. As an independent agency, we can shop around for the best rates and coverages from multiple companies. Stop by one of our offices or go to brockercarnes.com for a quote on your insurance. Let Brocker Carnes & Carnes help you get the best coverage at a competitive rate.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
High school football on KSOM.
Well, they just gave a score for the Atlantic game, and Glenwood out to a 17-0 lead. That's over on our sister station, KS95. 2nd down and 7. And a fake handoff, and then they give it a Winter, and they didn't bite on that fake. And he is brought down for a loss. Lincoln Hocker was also in there, but it was Blake Schaff who hit him first.
Yeah, and
51 Schaff.
Loss of 3 by Winter.
Schaff's kind of reminds me of Coach Bauer when he was nose guard. Just somebody who uses his quickness there to just swim. You see that all the time, especially those smaller guys. They're just swimming all the time.
Right now, Cam is just not getting a push on the offensive line. They're not getting running yards. And it's 3rd down and 10. Back at their own 14. Kaufman back to pass. He is pressured. He throws across the middle, and it's caught. Winter spins around at the 40 into Fremont Mills territory, down to the 37-yard line. That's a first down for the Cougars.
That's a great job by Kaufman to just stay in there and let the play go. Let the play take place, because you have to wait for that all the way across. They're double teaming Bauer, which you have to, and they're playing one man over, so there's man-to-man, and he comes all the way across the field, and great job of getting that huge first down.
Gain of 35 and a Veteran Equipment first down to the Knights 37-yard line, and Kaufman keeps it, and he is pounded.
Holy smokes.
Kaufman carry up the middle.
He will get about 4 yards, but a hard-earned 4 yards.
I love it.
I didn't know there was a Knight coming in there. He looked like he was flying.
So I love that.
I think that was Sanchez.
He gets rocked, and then he helps up Reed, who's the largest man on the field, after Reed hit him down low.
They didn't give him a good spot. It's a gain of 3, so it's 2nd down and 7 for Cam. Kaufman's going to try and run it again, and Lincoln Hocker catches up to him. And Reed there, too. And they double team him, and he loses 2.
Kaufman's like, why did I help him up after that one? I know why he helped him up, because he's just a class kid. But
yeah,
those two guys, between the two of them.
16-6 on our C-Pro scoreboard. Fremont Mills with the lead. 3rd down and 9 for the Cougars at the Fremont Mills 36-yard line. Empty backfield, Kaufman shotgun, back to pass. Here comes the pressure. He's going deep, going for Bauer. It's underthrown.
Yep.
And he comes back. It's incomplete, but we got flags all over the place. And we're going to get a pass interference, and that's going to be called against Sawyer Forney.
Yeah, there's the flag route that we were talking about when they didn't convert in the end zone the last time. And, so here's the dilemma that Fremont Mills has with Bauer, okay? So you're doing man-to-man. You have one man over on that man-to-man to cover him. But when he's coming from the safety position in the middle of the field, if you get Bauer's been effective on the outside because that free safety has to take a really good angle. And on that time, it was a little underthrown, and Bauer's so big, he basically forces those DBs to commit pass interference because his big body, they can't stop it, and he has the right to the ball because their heads are not turned. They're face guarding him, basically.
The official didn't know where to spot the ball. He was just like inching up and down and finally had to talk to the head man and say, where do I spot it here? From the 21, first down and 10, and a handoff to Winther, and he gets upended inside the 20 to about the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
This is a huge drive. You think about it because Cam deferred, so if they can get this scored here and make it, a 2-point game or even a 4-point game, it is huge.
Winther is a little winded. He comes off the field for Cam, so they got to go with Cohen McCann to replace him. And it's second down and 7 in the Hoist Distributing red zone. 16-6, Fremont Mills with the lead. 5:08 and moving here on our C-Pro scoreboard. Fake to McCann, back to pass. Coppin scrambles to the far side. He cannot get away. He cannot get away from Gavin Crom. And Crom, who had the touchdown on the block punt, brings him down for a loss of 3.
Yeah, that's just a great open field tackle there by Crom.
That official is still kind of, I don't know where he's walking. He was pacing off. I guess he paces off the yardage or where he stands. He was looking down at the turf and pacing it. It was weird. Third down and 10 for the Cougars at the 21-yard line of the Knights. Coppin in the shotgun, empty backfield. Winther back in the game, in motion near side. Back to pass. He's got time. He heaves it. Going for Bauer. It's a jump ball, and it's intercepted by Forney. The second time they go to the end zone, and it's another pick by Coppin. Bauer was screened off. A great defensive play by Forney.
Yeah, that's just a great defensive play. We talked about the face guarding, so the difference there by Forney is he actually has the position. He basically, in basketball terms, he's already boxed out Bauer and had position, had his chest and eyes to the quarterback. So Bauer would have to go through him to get the ball.
It's just they've thrown it to the end zone twice, been slightly underthrown both times. You got to get it up in the air and let Bauer try and make the play, and he just did not quite get it that far. So Fremont Mills gets it back. They move right to left on your radio dial. First down and 10 with the 15. High snap. Give it to Ekpai. And he's met in the backfield and dropped immediately.
Umpire with the carry.
And that's Bauer again.
Yeah, that's just.
How does he just break these blocks and he just gets in there? I mean, it's crazy. I think that Bauer has taken Fremont Mills out of the running game. I mean, they're still moving the football, but they're doing it mostly in the air. And I think they just don't want to run it against this defensive front.
Well, because that time you're running away from Bauer. He's just that quick. When you can't pull because you leave him unaccompanied.
Forney juggles the pass, snap, but he gets it off. Caught. Reed breaks a tackle at the 30, and he goes out of bounds at about the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a Vetter Equipment first down.
That's a great catch, but Reed, I know you got big paws. You cannot have the ball just hanging out there. If I'm a defensive coordinator and I say, I know Reed's a big dude, but when he catches the ball, you are going right for the ball. Strip that thing.
Clock is at 3:25. It stops here in the second quarter. 16-6 Fremont Mills on the C-Pro scoreboard. They get the Vetter Equipment first down at their own 32-yard line. Reed comes wide to the near side. And
two guys are
yeah, they had motion. They couldn't get set. That play just looked dead from the beginning.
Yeah, and coach across the way is not happy. You mentioned that, Chris, is you would expect this maybe from Cam, right? You have a brand new quarterback. You got some new guys out there. Fremont Mills, basically all your skill guys
Everybody's
are back.
Yeah.
Everybody.
They got their entire team back on offense. First down and 15. Another high snap. Give it to Ekpai. He breaks the tackles, and he goes sideways forwards at the 30-yard line. He gets kind of that 5 yards back, actually about 4.5. It'll be second down and 11.
4 on the play.
And they're going to go no huddle. Forney back in the shotgun. Ekpai off center. Give it to him again. Running far side. Gets out of steam. Down the sidelines. He got tripped up at about the 30-yard line, but he'll have another first down. They mark him. Actually went out of bounds at the 32. And so it's another veteran equipment first down on a run of about 13, 14 yards.
Yeah, their depth's really showing right now at skill position.
Ekpai again on the quick snap. Goes far side, and he tumbles his way down to about the 25-yard line.
Ekpai on the carry.
Yeah,
just the right side, tackle
just chip. Now
Will.
Got a couple new guys coming in, and you almost wonder if they're setting them up. Now that because you're in front of the stick, so you have second and short. Do they on this play fake that dive, fake that run play off tackle, and go deep?
It'll be second down and 3 for Fremont Mills. They finally huddle up here. Clock down to 2:20 and moving here in the second quarter. 16-6 Knights on the C-Pro scoreboard. Play action. Forney, he's going to go deep. He's going to the far side of the end zone, and it is caught for the touchdown by Campbell. No, excuse me.
Sanchez.
Is complete for a Knights touchdown.
They went 2 verticals, and Sanchez actually, I don't know if it was planned or not, so you had Reed and Sanchez on both ends, went right down the hash. Reed stayed on the hash, and Sanchez, after he went about 15 yards, went to that pylon, and just a great throw, putting it in the spot where only Sanchez could get it.
25-yard touchdown pass to Sanchez, and they'll go for 2. And Forney's going to run it, and he faked outside. He goes inside, and he gets in for the 2-point conversion.
Right side.
2:08 to go here in the first half. And your score, Fremont Mills on the C-Pro scoreboard lead at 24-6. Back after this here on KSOM.
When it comes to your investments, I know you have a choice. Hi, I'm Mark Smith, a certified financial planner and registered investment advisor with Principal Financial Group. Today I want to say thank you, Southwest Iowa. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to serve the community for 39 years. Over the years, you've given me the opportunity to get to know you and your family. Thank you for your trust, your confidence, and most of all, your relationship. If I can help you with your financial plan, please give me a call at 712-243-2466. Mark Smith, Principal Financial in Atlantic.
Touchdown Beer and Griddle in Atlantic is your ultimate destination for great food, cold drinks, and an unbeatable atmosphere. Whether you're craving juicy burgers, mouth-watering tacos, or a crisp beer to wash it down, we got you covered. Enjoy a wide range of appetizers, wraps, sandwiches, and indulgent desserts, perfect for sharing with family and friends. With a fun and friendly vibe, it's a perfect spot to catch the game, hang out, make lasting memories, from the first bite to the last sip. Touchdown Beer and Grill delivers the ultimate hangout experience. Come for the food, stay for the fun.
And for Cam, returns it across the 30-yard line. So Cam will have decent field position, but they got to get going here. Calhoun on the return.
Yeah, they kind of need a flow, right? I mean, you brought it up, Chris, and the running game has not been effective, and you just can't get to the point with this Fremont Mills speed, size, and ability to cover people. You can't just drop back every single time because they're just going to pin their ears back.
First down and 10. Kaufman in the shotgun, split backs. He's going to give it to Winther on the trap play. Far side, on the numbers, spun around. And he gets close to midfield to mark him down to the 39, gain of 7.
Yeah, really nice play there. I mean, second and 3, you can do a lot of things. And just getting in positive yards on first down. Great job by Winther.
Second down and 3, gain of 7 for the Cougars. They got to hurry things up. Bad snap. And Kaufman still has it. Back to pass. Gets ready to run. Scrambles near side. Gets away from 2. Can't get away from 3. And he's brought down. Took a lot of time. Was that number 0 who brought him down?
Scrambling on the backfield.
I didn't see who brought him down then.
9 and 42.
Okay,
Campbell
so yeah,
and
Campbell.
Yep.
And 42 is Blake Schaff. So that's going to be a loss for Kaufman, and Cam will take a timeout. We're back at 30 seconds here on KSOM.
Need expert excavation work done right? Call Harrison Hoyt Excavation, your local pros in site prep, grading, and land work. From homes to driveways, landscaping to construction, we handle it all with safety, precision, and modern equipment. Storm damage? We're ready for emergency excavation when you need us most. Based right here in Atlantic, Iowa, we proudly serve our community and surrounding counties, on time and on budget. Call Harrison Hoyt Excavation today at 712-249-5137 or email harrison@hchexcavation.com for your free estimate.
When your home or business has been affected by water, fire, smoke, or mold.
And Jack McKee will take a look at tomorrow's game for the Iowa State Cyclones as they battle an old friend, the quarterback for USD, former Cyclone, Aiden Lauman. And that's going to be on KSOM tomorrow. That's coming up in our Aiken Building Center halftime. 3rd down and 7 here for the Cougars. They trail it 24-6. Coppin in the shotgun, back to pass. He's got some time. He heaves it, going deep. A lot of contact.
Yep.
And it's going to be pass interference. It is incomplete, intended for Kalen Anstey. Anstey, there was contact by far.
That's definitely on Fremont Mills there.
So they'll take the pass interference. That's the second pass interference call against the Knights.
Interference, 15-yard penalty.
Boy, you're just used to the spot foul, right?
Yeah.
In the pros, you wish it would be a spot foul, but it's a 15-yarder. It'll get him into night territory, and again, that official is inching his way forward.
Yeah.
I think he's lost track. He lost count.
From the 29.
I don't know. I've never seen a ref that takes a 3rd-yard steps.
Yeah, see, look at him. He's looking down on the field. He's counting his yardage to where he's going to mark it off. From the 29, and it's over the head of Coppin. He's got to go all the way back and fall on it at his own 29-yard line. He went from the Fremont Mills 29 to his own 29. Not the time for a bad snap.
Yeah, that's
a loss of 22.
You almost wonder here is, they have it 4th down on the marker. It's actually 2nd down for them, but do you just run it out and regroup and get the ball to start?
45 seconds left. Yeah, I agree. I think Fremont Mills still has a couple of timeouts left, but I think maybe one timeout left, but we'll see what they decide to do here. Coppin empty backfield. Back to pass on 2nd and a mile. Trying to throw a screen underneath. Winter makes the catch, but he's tackled immediately. It's going to be a very short gain. He got 3 yards.
And then Hawker's just all over the field on defense.
Oh, my.
What a luxury to have somebody that athletic, that big at your middle linebacker position.
They're going to just let it run down. That's the end of the first half. Your C-Pro score, Fremont Mills 24 and Cam 6. Coming up, it's our Aiken Building Center halftime as we take a look at the Iowa State game tomorrow against South Dakota. Aiken Building Center, where the do-it-yourself pros shop in Atlantic, Corning, Clarinda, and Creston. Halftime starts now here on KSOM.
When your home or business has been affected by water, fire, smoke, or mold, and you don't know what to do next, we do. From one room to multiple levels, we can do it all while working with you and your insurance company. Service Master by Rice is your local experts for residential and commercial restoration, offering emergency services 24/7, 365. To set up services, call 712-243-5373 with phones answered 24/7. Service Master by Rice serves all of Western Iowa.
Get more out of every acre with Hoist Distributing. We have precision planting for perfect rows, the best seed for strong starts, and premium fertilizer to fuel your yields. Fight pests and weeds with top quality chemicals. Everything you need to boost production and profits. From planting to harvest, Hoist Distributing is your partner in the field. Better tools, bigger harvests. Call Hoist Distributing in Audubon at 712-563-3030.
All right, what's your favorite thing to eat at the Wyoda Steakhouse?
I love the certified Angus steaks and burgers. Wait, I'd like to change my answer to the pork tenderloin. No, the fried chicken. Okay, it's the all-you-can-eat fish on Friday night. But then there's that macaroni and cheese. Okay, the final answer is the mac and cheese. Sorry, Grandma, it's the best.
So bring the family and bring your friends to a tradition of great eating at the Wyoda Steakhouse. Open 5 to 10 Tuesday through Saturday, or give them a carryout call at 712-783-9232.
Here at Better Equipment, your local Case IH dealer, we want you to put the very best into your machine so you can get the very best out of your machine. Choose to use Case IH genuine parts. Only Case IH genuine parts are specifically engineered to fit and function perfectly with your Case IH equipment. They deliver the performance your business demands while giving you the durability your schedule depends on. So when you want to maximize your performance, go with the original Case IH genuine parts. To find Case IH genuine parts, visit Better Equipment, your Case IH dealer in Audubon.
4 quarters of football, and there was some good, there was some bad. There's got to be great growth between week 1 and week 2. I still think this football team, you got no idea who we are and what we're about. It was great to, I think we grew Saturday. You saw us grow even from quarter to quarter. But boy, how do you respond? How do you continue to move yourself forward? That's it's a one day at a time journey here, and I feel that's that way no matter who the opponent truly is.
Carson Hansen had 16 carries for 71 yards, and Campbell says that he played elite football, especially in the fourth quarter.
We feel on top of that, there's probably way more guys that either could have had receptions or will continue to have receptions. And so, I think to me that's a benefit of this team as it continues to kind of grow. Who are your A players, A moments? You saw some guys make some A moment plays on Saturday, which were huge. And I just think as the confidence grows, we have a lot of confidence in these players. They've got to have confidence in themselves to make the critical plays in the moment. I think that part's going to be really fun to watch continue to move forward. But
Rocco Becht was 14 for 28 passing for 183 yards and 2 touchdowns, and threw to 6 different receivers with nobody getting more than 3 catches. With so many guys and only one football, Campbell says it could be a different guy that steps up at wideout each and every week.
We'll figure out who's the players who can sustain it. I did think that group played really physical football on Saturday. A lot of guys played, and again, I think the guys that play every Saturday are going to have to earn the right in practice on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and be ready to play on Saturday. So
on defense, Campbell was excited about the play of his linebackers, and like the receivers, a lot of guys got a chance to play, and Campbell foresees that continuing.
We'll figure out who's the players who can sustain it. I did think that group played really physical football on Saturday. A lot of guys played, and again, I think the guys that play every Saturday are going to have to earn the right in practice on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and be ready to play on Saturday. So
about midway through the preseason, Campbell decided to move junior Jeremiah Cooper from safety to cornerback, and Campbell says the move paid off dividends in the first game of the year.
Coop's got such great position flexibility. He's played corner for us here in the past. He's played nickel. Obviously, he's played safety. So I think that speaks more than anything to Coop's, I think just his ability to be so fluid as a football player and what kind of football player he is. I thought he was elite in the game. I thought maybe one of the best games I've seen Jeremiah Cooper play in his career. And, physical at the point of attack. I thought he did a really good job in the passing game. And, he's got a lot of confidence. And, I think as any great player, you love to have position flexibility and, the ability to adapt to that and do what's best for the team was awesome. So
Iowa State will see a familiar face at quarterback for South Dakota. Aiden Bowman was at Iowa State as a freshman in 2020, and after 2 seasons realized he would not be getting playing time with the Cyclones, so he transferred to USD. Last year he was honorable mention all-conference in the Missouri Valley and directed his team to the FCS semifinals. Campbell has tremendous respect for Bowman and what he has achieved.
We recruited him. We love his family. We love Aiden. What he's been about was nothing short of first class every step of the way here. I think he found an unbelievable opportunity and he's maximized it. I mean, that guy's played so much good football. What he's done is literally taken that South Dakota team into a, national title contender, and, I think won the conference a year ago, had huge wins, and, just every year he's just added, and it's like what some of the great quarterbacks we've had here have done. And so that's part of college football today, but to me, that's one of the great respect factors we have. We know we're getting an elite quarterback coming in. I think Aiden has maximized every opportunity that he's been able to take advantage of and put himself and his team in a great position to be a true contender. So
Iowa State is 1-0. It's the opener. First South Dakota kickoff is at 2:30 p.m. Cyclones pregame at 12:30 on KSOM.
Ladies, ready to glow and grow? Cass Health invites you to Glow and Grow, a women's health.
Here at Vetter Equipment, your local case.
From start to finish, let Aiken Design Center help you with your kitchen or bathroom ideas. For new designs or remodels, Aiken Design Center will work with you or your contractor to make your dream a reality. If you're not sure what you want, stop into our showroom so our custom designers can help you find what will suit your needs as well as your budget. The Aiken Design Center staff is committed to quality design while meeting your needs. Stop into Aiken today to find out how we can help.
Challenge. It's not something you shy from. It's a chance to up your game. Every day brings a new challenge, but with the enhanced Channel Seed brand on your side, you can rise to it. With our top-performing seed, innovative digital tools, and expanded agronomic support, you can turn tomorrow's challenges into your next advantage. Your enhanced Channel Seed brand. Let's rise to the challenge. Learn more at channel.com/rise. Read and follow pesticide label directions, IRM, grain marketing, and other stewardship practices.
Call McCade Morrison Seed, your Channel Seed dealer in Messina. 712-590-0074.
Messina Telephone Company understands that your internet connection should be available when you need it. Some internet providers cut corners by limiting your bandwidth during peak hours. Messina Telephone policy is to have bandwidth in reserve to prevent network congestion. Gaming and streaming video just works better with Messina Telephone's fast, reliable internet service. Call 712-7...
Cam by a score of 24-6. Chris Vonnie, John Becker, Jack McKee along with you here on KSOM. In Audubon, Atlantic. We play the best country music and have the best sports. And, John, Cam just could not move the football at times in that first half. Their only points was on the Colin Bauer kickoff return for a touchdown. Fremont Mills is just dominating the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it does come down to the line of scrimmage right now, and that's the difference in the game. And, well, we talked about, even with all the skill players, you got Colin Bauer and Winther, and you have weapons, right? But if you can't control the line of scrimmage, and a lot of that is Fremont Mills, for as inconsistent as they are in offense, their experience, their size has definitely shown when they're on the defensive side of the ball. They know they're where they need to be. They're calling, blitzes when the right time. They know, when this guy's pulling, this is where I need to go. It's just part of it is Cam's not being consistent. I think a big part of it is Fremont Mills is just that good on defense.
Lincoln Hucker has been everywhere.
Absolutely everywhere.
Yeah, it's been crazy. It started a 3-and-out for Fremont Mills, but Cam. They tried a fake punt on fourth down and about 4 and failed to convert. And so Fremont Mills took over at their own 32-yard line. Sawyer Forney, a 4-yard touchdown after they converted a 3rd and 23 or 3rd and 13 on Lincoln Hawker catch And Forney, a 4-yard touchdown to make it 8-0, the 2-point conversion. On the ensuing kickoff, Colin Bauer returned it 77 yards for a touchdown. That's the only score of the game for Cam. Extra point, no good. It was 8-6. Fremont Mills gets the ball back. Bauer makes a big stop on 4th down and 2. Cam gets it back. 3rd down and 25. Bauer gets 26. 3rd down and 3. Throw it to the end zone. Intercepted by Sam Sanchez for Fremont Mills. Knights take over. They fumble it right back to Cam from their own 34. A block punt by Lincoln Hocker. Gavin Crom picks it up. Returns it 12 yards for a touchdown. It was 16-6. Cam moves the ball down again, but Forney intercepts it again in the end zone, going for Bauer, underthrown, and then they convert on a 25-yard touchdown pass to Sam Sanchez with just about 2 minutes left in the first half. 24-6 is your score. Unofficially, the first half stats, Cam minus 29 yards rushing. And, of course, some of that was on bad snaps, a sack. Kaufman had 10 carries for minus 41 yards. I mean, that's just bad breaks right there. It's not his fault, some of them.
And when he's getting positive plays, Chris, he's getting lit up.
Yeah, he's not getting much. His best run was 5. Caden Winter, 9 carries for 18 yards. Cohen McCann, 1 carry minus 6. Kason Calhoun, 1 for 3. Kaufman through the air, he is 5 of 8 for 82 yards and 2 interceptions. 82 yards pass, 53 yards of total offense. For Fremont Mills, they have 247 yards of total offense. Forney through the air, 8 of 14 for 192 yards and a touchdown. That was to Sanchez for 25 yards out. Mason Reed has 3 catches for about 40 yards or so. 192 pass, 55 rush. Ekpai, 6 carries, 32 yards. Forney, 6 carries for 5 yards and a touchdown. Campbell, 1 carry for 9. Reed, 1 carry for 9. Halftime on the C-Pro scoreboard, 24-6. Fremont Mills with the lead. We're back in 2 minutes. We'll have some scores from around the area after this here on KSOM.
Messina Telephone Company understands that your internet connection should be available when you need it. Some internet providers cut corners by limiting your bandwidth during peak hours. Messina Telephone policy is to have bandwidth in reserve to prevent network congestion. Gaming and streaming video just works better with Messina Telephone's fast, reliable internet service. Call 712-779-2227 or messinatelephone.com. Messina Telephone Company is a proud supporter of CAM Athletics.
Need your mower fixed? Chainsaw acting up? Or maybe that weed eater or golf cart just isn't running right? At Harvey's Mower Maintenance in Anita, if it's got a small engine, odds are we can help. Fall is almost here, so it's a perfect time to get those leaf blowers checked. And starting in October, we'll be servicing snow blowers too. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6. Just call or text 712-340-7273 or visit harvey-mower-maintenance.com. Let's get you fixed up and ready for the season.
Today.
What's it mean to be in good hands? It means you get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm Craig Hummel at Hummel Insurance Services, and we work with Allstate Insurance. Let us help you choose the right amount of protection to meet your needs and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Call Hummel Insurance Services or stop in anytime.
Anita Supply Center is here for you. From the big jobs to the small tasks, we're here to help. Hi, this is Kim with a reminder of our hours, so when you need our help, we're here. Anita Supply Center is open Monday through Fridays, 7 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 until noon. We're here 6 days a week for all your building, landscaping, how-to projects, repairs, and more. We offer free in-home measurements, free estimates, and can help you put your ideas together. Anita Supply Center is open 6 days a week for all your home improvement and building needs.
Chris Vonnie, John Becker, and Jack McKee back with you. We're on YouTube, powered by Nishtanet. Technically awesome. Let's take a look at some scores from around the area, John, and some of these scores will be a little surprising. Exire HK leads East Mills 32-7 in the second. Boyer Valley over Arweva 22-7 at halftime. Stanton-Essex. Griswold leads Stanton-Essex 20-14 in the second. When we were in Sydney last week, Bedford leads Sydney 52-6 at halftime.
Whoa! Bedford for real.
Yeah. Woodbine over Lennox 36-0 at the half. Logan, Magnolia, and AHSTW scoreless at halftime. Tri-Center leads St. Albert 27-21 in the second. Mount Ayr over Shenandoah. The other way around. Shenandoah over Mount Ayr 14-12 in the second. Trainer leads Riverside 21-0 at halftime. Red Oak leads Southwest Valley 3-0 at the half. West Central Valley all over Nottoway Valley 20-0 at the half. IKM Manning leading East Sac County 20-0 at the half. Oldeboat Arthur Battle Creek Otter Grove over Ridgeview 12-0 in the second. We'll be in Ida Grove next week as they face off with Tri-Center here on KSOM. It's Kemper Catholic leading Cherokee 23-20 in the second. Glenwood over Atlantic 26-0 at the half. Creston and Clarinda tied at 21 at halftime. North Polk leads Lewis Central 13-10 at the half.
Isn't it weird on week one not to, I know Harlan played last night. Like the tradition was Harlan LC for the last,
Yeah, they're playing in not
8
next
years?
week, 2 weeks.
Okay.
They're still going to play, but it's not to open.
Yeah.
So, okay.
But that Bedford Sydney score is very eye-opening.
Yeah, and St. Albert is hanging with Tri-Center right now. All right, so
But
Cam will get the ball to start for the second half.
The Tri-Center coach told us St. Albert is he said that
They're improved.
They're an improved team.
Yeah. Well, Cam needs to improve here in the second half. Mightily so. They trail it 24-6. And a kick. And Winther in a low-line drive from the 5. Up the middle of the 15, gets spun around and regroups and gets close to the 20. Yep, gets to the 20-21. So
He's got that spin move down. He definitely has that spin move down.
So what adjustments does Nick Coppin make here offensively? The running game has gone nowhere. And do they just abandon the run and go to the air, see if they can get it to Bauer? Or maybe Winther had a nice pass play there at the end of the first half. And Coppin starts the second half under center, left to right, gives it to Winther out of the eye. And he goes up the middle, and he powers his way down to about the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
I think that's one thing that doesn't surprise me at all between Coach Kaufman and Coach Eden. Just saying, all right, we're going to get some positive yards. First down, we're going to go right at them instead of trying to slash or, let's just get in the power I and just get some positive yards.
Simplify things.
Yes.
Well, they're going to go back in the shotgun with split backs. Second down and 6. Not a good snap. Winther, not a good run. And he shoved backwards. The timing completely off there. It's a loss of 2.
Yeah, that's the thing is this Fremont Mills defense is so quick. We talked about it Sunday with Harder, for example. It is so essential to have that snap same spot every time because it's read motion or you got to get ready to throw. Everything needs to be the same, especially when you have a new quarterback.
Third down and 7 from their own 24-yard line. Back to pass is Coppin. Looks near side, under pressure, trying to get away. He can't. Flag is down. Did they get a face mask?
Yeah.
Did they get a face mask back at the 15-yard line? Coppin was trying to squirm away, and Cam may get another shot at third down here.
So if it's inadvertent,
that's a 5-yarder, but it's
think
from the line of scrimmage.
So you got
it's not a spot foul.
Right.
So
but you replay the down, so it's
Yes.
third and definitely manageable now.
Yeah. Once again, that official inches his way forward.
I feel for him. I'm like, again,
that's an older guy, but he's still out there.
He's doing his thing, but man, he's
indecisive.
It's like he's walking on eggshells.
Yeah, he's walking on ice. And now Fremont Mills jumps on the hard count from Coppin, and the young quarterback draws the Knights off sides, and Lincoln Hocker was coming, man. He was trying to time the snap. There's that official. He's just poking his way forward. It's a first down. Better equipment first down. I'm sorry.
We
I can't.
cannot. Okay.
I just think it's funny the way he just
I
marks
know.
up. Most people
God
are.
bless him. God bless him.
Oh, yeah. Most officials are assertive when they mark it up the yards. Just boom, 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 and they mark it off.
Oh,
And now
everybody's
Cam
going.
jumps. Everybody went forward, and they were not on the same page on that snap count. And so move back 5 yards for Cam. It'll be 1st and 15. But, you know, you get into a rhythm as an official when you mark off. This guy, he just, you know, boop, 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 boop. You know, it's just like the slow stepper. So it's 1st down and 15. Early here in the third quarter. C-Pro scoreboard 24-6. Fremont Mills on top. And Cam is back at their own 28-yard line. Coppin in the shotgun left to right on your radio dial. Good snap this time. Back to pass. Pressure. He gets a block. Throws near side. It's thrown low. Is it a catch?
Yep.
It is a catch by Winter. It's not going to be a first down, but he got some yardage.
Pass intended for Winter is incomplete.
Oh, they rule it incomplete.
Incomplete.
It's incomplete. And so it'll be 3rd down and long. Or actually, it was 1st down and 15.
Yeah,
now it's 2nd and 15. My fault.
Good job by Kaufman there, just avoiding another negative play and putting it only where his receiver could catch the ball.
Bauer split wide to the far side. Coppin in the shotgun on 2nd down and 15. Good snap, back to pass. He heaves it, going deep, near his side. Contact.
That's flag.
No flag.
Oh.
It's incomplete. There was contact downfield. The intended receiver was Anstey, but they did not blow it. And even though the defender was not looking backwards, he was trying to interfere with Einstein. I guess they say no contact, but I saw contact.
Yeah, Anstey just needs to do a better job. You know, he's young and he's learning. Anstey needs to realize that when you have the size advantage and your guy's not turning around, force that ref to throw the flag.
Yeah.
Come back to the ball.
You got to stop. Stop. If you
don't
stop,
even stop, just go back to the ball.
Well,
Try to make that catch. Go back.
Force
Yes,
the contact. There's
absolutely.
a way that you can run the route
Yes.
and force contact because sometimes that defender won't be able to stop themselves. Cam wants to take a timeout. 3rd down and 15. We're back in a minute here on KSOM.
Need your mower fixed? Chainsaw Act.
What's it mean to be in good hands? It means you get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm Craig Hummel at Hummel Insurance Services, and we work with Allstate Insurance. Let us help you choose the right amount of protection to meet your needs and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Call Hummel Insurance Services or stop in anytime.
Anita Supply Center is here for you. From the big jobs to the small tasks, we're here to help. Hi, this is Kim with a reminder of our hours, so when you need our help, we're here. Anita Supply Center is open Monday through Fridays, 7 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 until noon. We're here 6 days a week for all your building, landscaping, how-to projects, repairs, and more. We offer free in-home measurements, free estimates, and can help you put your ideas together. Anita Supply Center is open 6 days a week for all your home improvement and building needs.
High school football on KSOM.
3rd down and 15 for the Cougars. Back to pass. Coppin. He heaves it on the far side, and it's intercepted. Underthrown and picked off by Sanchez. Or was that Forney? Forney picked it off.
Forney does a great job so that once again they go trips to the left. You got man-to-man coverage, but man over. And once, you know, that's the thing is he had his man beat, but when you have the man over there, you have to realize that he's playing basically center field. He doesn't have to work. He's reading the quarterback's eyes, reading the shoulders and how he's setting up. And Forney has been back there and doing this for a long time. You know, this is 3rd year starting, so he knows where that ball is going to go.
Well, that's the 3rd interception of the game for Coppin. And Fremont Mills has it 1st down to 10 of their own 29. Forney play action, back to pass. Throws it far side. This time Lickenacher catches it across midfield into Cam territory down to the 49-yard line. He's out of bounds. It's a gain of 12 and a better equipment 1st down.
You know, that's kind of what you expect from this group. You know, basically going 12-yard out for chunk first down play.
They're into Cam territory, the 49. 40 in the shotgun, right to left, back to pass, play action, throw it near side. Reed makes the catch, makes a move. Dragging guys, going backwards, forwards, inside the 20, down to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 22.
He carries about as many people as Billy Bob does.
I don't know.
Blues.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Billy Bob carried a lot of guys.
Billy Bob.
Love Billy Bob. Apparently, that guy who played Billy Bob has lost like a lot of weight.
But then I think he passed away, though, too.
Or maybe I'm confusing him with another guy.
No, he did lose a lot of weight, but
yeah, I think you're right.
But that's definitely a show that when it's on, Abby knows that I'm going to watch it.
In the Hoist distributing red zone up to the Vetter equipment first down. Off his back foot, Forney throws it, and it's in the end zone.
Touchdown.
And it's caught for the touchdown by Reed. A flag is down, Pack.
Is it holding?
Well, it's back where Forney threw the ball.
Yeah, holding.
Holding on Fremont Mills, so the touchdown is wiped off the board.
There is a flag, and it is holding on the Knights.
So take it off the board. No touchdown for the Knights. And Greg Ernster just lost another hair or lost another brain cell or something. You know, he's got a lot to talk to this football team about. You know, they may be leading by a bunch right now, but they could be leading by a heck of a lot more.
Yeah, there's been a lot of missed opportunities. I mean, you can't have that where you're taking points off the scoreboard because of a mental mistake.
From the 27, the change didn't get set. It's first down, and Forney again off his back foot, and he throws it far side, incomplete, intended for Egg Pie. He was under duress by guess what, Mr. Bauer?
Yep.
Intended for Egg Pie.
Why are the chains?
So why is it why was it first and 10?
I don't know. It should be first and 20.
Yeah.
Well,
now it's second and 20.
Now it's second and 10.
Yeah,
but that's wrong. The officials have not corrected it, and the CAM people are not correcting them either. So I don't know what happened there. Give it to Egg Pie up the middle. He's just dragging guys, and he was dragging people, and he goes forward for about 6 or 7. So I guess it's going to be 3rd down and 4. Shouldn't it be 3rd down and?
It should be 3rd and 15 right now.
Well, I don't understand. It was
a
holding, right?
It was a holding in the backfield, so it goes back to the line of scrimmage. Still first down, should have been 1st and 20.
We're the only one on the field who realizes that, and they haven't reset it. Unbelievable. 3rd down at about 6 from the 22-yard line. So I guess we got to go by what the chains are. And I give it to Egg Pie on the delay and massively off the left side. And he goes backwards, forwards, and he rumbles his way inside the 10 to the 9. And it's a gain of 13.
Yeah, just huge hole with the trap block. And this is, they have a lot of different packages. They got the big dudes that come in there now. They got, 3 or 4 different running backs that can run it. You got quarterback that can run the ball.
In the Hoist distributing red zone after a Vetter equipment first down, Forney fakes, rolls to the far side, almost hurdles a guy, and then spins around, and after the hit by Calhoun, and he's dropped at about the line of scrimmage. So he went all that way for nothing.
Yeah, all that way, and just a great job by the Cougars as they rolled everybody on defense went with them, understanding that when you roll to the right, it's impossible for somebody that kind of slings it from the side. You can't really expect him to throw it against his body, so they just rolled with him.
I tell you one, Calhoun has been around the football a lot defensively. Second and goal. Give it to Egg Pie. Up the middle, and he almost lost the football. He lost the football, I think. And Reed recovers it, and then he's driven backwards. Forward progress gets it to the 6. Yeah, I was like, where's the ball? Yeah. He got it stripped out of his hands, and it popped up into the air, and Reed recovered the fumble.
Well, when Reed takes up that much space, he just engulfs it.
It's actually technically a gain of 2. 3rd and goal from the 7. Forney back to pass. He steps up, throws, and Reed easy. Touchdown. 7-yard touchdown.
Pass to Reed was good for a night touchdown.
Yeah, that one was on a rope. That time he just sat up and saw Reed just so they're playing zone. They did a really good job of flowing with it, but Reed got in that space where there's nobody in the zone. And
Reed is just a matchup problem for everybody because he's so huge. And for a tight end to move like that, I mean, heck, if I'm, tight end university at Iowa, I'm looking at Mason Reed. I mean, he's got the perfect tight end form. One guy that we haven't seen a lot of tonight is Paxton Campbell. He's not done anything really.
Well, on defense he has. He's been all over it, but offensively he's only had one carry, hasn't he?
2-point conversion, and they throw it near side. It's caught by Lincoln Hocker, and Fremont Mills adds to their lead. 6:20 to go in the third quarter, and on the C-Pro scoreboard, it is all Fremont Mills. They lead it 32-6. Back after this on KSOM.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
Got a leak? A clog? Or maybe it's time for a brand new bathroom. Furnace or AC needs some attention? Or are you interested in floor heating? Call Fikes Plumbing and Services. Your trusted local experts in so many areas is now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. From quick fixes to major renovations, Fikes Plumbing and Services has you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service. With 30 years of service, Fikes licensed professionals tackle every job with care, ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe. Don't wait. Call Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs.
School football on KSOM.
Rycroft will kick it deep for the Knights. And a low drive, end over end. Takes a hop at the 10. Picked up by Winter at about the 6. And he only gets across the 20. So the Cougars in a big hole. And they'll start from their own 21-yard line with just over 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Stein Seed. Stein is yield. Trey Bricks is your local Stein rep. Principal Financial Group with Agent Mark Smith. Fikes Plumbing and Services, HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic, now serving Greenfield and Atlantic. First down and 10 for the Cougars, left to right on your radio dial from their own 21-yard line. Under center, Coppin fakes the pitch, then pitches it anyway, and that play, take it out of the playbook. It's Winter Winter is pretty much gang tackled for a huge loss. It's a loss of 7.
Yeah, they got some of the second string defense here.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. It was a fake, and then he pitched it. And it's just not not the right decision there. It's second down and long. And they give it to Winter on the trap play. Goes off of right tackle, and he got a couple. But that's about it. And it's third down. We'll call it 15.
Hand off to Winter.
Well, Cam has some work to do to try and discover this offense, which has gone nowhere fast here tonight. And they're sticking with the run, but it's just not working. So if the run ain't working, you got to go into the air. Third and 15, back to pass. Coppin going deep, looking for Bauer. And a collision, and incomplete. Well, Bauer stopped. It was going to be a jump ball, and going up for it was Forney and Sanchez. But that time, I think Forney, much better job of coverage.
Yeah, see, Forney there, the difference on that one is Forney knows that as Bauer kind of slows up, he's doing the same. So instead of just face guarding, he's reacting to the way that Bauer's coming back to the ball.
It seems like they're either running it or going all out for where are the underneath passes? Go with the Bauer across the middle. Or Winter had a nice play across the middle. Here's a punt off the side of the foot of Calhoun, and it's going to go out of bounds on the near side right at midfield. Mark it at the 39-yard line of Cam, so it's only a 21-yard punt and no return. And the Knights will start in Cougar territory at the 39-yard line. Well, I mean, it's the first game of the season, and Cam obviously has some work to do to try and find rhythm on offense, which right now does not exist, unfortunately. So
Timeout for the Cougars.
there is a timeout on the field. 32-6. It's all Fremont Mills on the C-Pro scoreboard. Back after this on KSOM.
Tomorrow.
Make sure you're getting the best coverage for you at the most competitive rate. Hi, this is Nick Carnes with Brocker Carnes & Carnes. We are an independent insurance agency that offers coverage for your home, auto, life, farm, and everything in between. But mostly we are here to help. As an independent agency, we can shop around for the best rates and coverages from multiple companies. Stop by one of our offices or go to brockercarnes.com for a quote on your insurance. Let Brocker Carnes & Carnes help you get the best coverage at a competitive rate.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
First down and 10 for Fremont Mills at the Camp 39-yard line. Forney back to pass. He's going for it all. He's got a man. It's juggled by Rycroft, and it's incomplete.
How many passing yards could have occurred without drops tonight?
I'd say at least another 50, maybe even more, because there were a couple of deep balls. Lincoln Ocker dropped one.
I mean, that was 40 right there.
Well, there's another. Well, now it's 40. It's got to be close to 80.
Yeah,
not quite 100. Not quite 100, but darn near. After that one, because that would have been I've been a 39-yarder. So yeah, a lot, too much according to Greg Ernster. And we got a flag down, and it's delay a game on Fremont Mills. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Service Master by Rice. 24/7, 365. Services all of Western Iowa. 712-243-5373. By Harrison Hoig Excavation. Your local experts in excavation and land work. 712-249-5137. Second and 15 for the Knights. And they give it on the handoff. And Campbell gets nowhere fast. Calhoun brings him down for a loss of about 3.
I mean, we've talked about that a lot. That's only the second time that Campbell's ran the ball here, and a great job by the Cam defense, taking them for a 3-yard loss.
Well, Fremont Mills has not run the ball except for that one drive where Ekpai set up the touchdown by Sanchez late in the second quarter. That was the only time that they were really effective running the ball at the Cougars. It's third down and a mile. 3rd and 18 for the Knights at their own 34-yard line. Forney, deep drop, going to the far side with a scramble. He's going to take off and run at the 40. Midfield into Cam territory. Down short of the first down. He's out of bounds.
At the 39.5. So,
boy, he went out of bounds all the way back at the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
8-3-9-0.
So he got 8, but it's 4th down and 10 now.
4-9.
You're right, Chris, though. I mean, the Cam rush defense has been very
there's been some good
tonight.
things for Cam, but the passing game is all or nothing. The running game is non-existent. The run defense has been exceptional, but the only thing that looks to be effective is Fremont Mills in the air, but sometimes they're ineffective because of their inability to catch the ball, and now they take a delay of game penalty. 3:59 to go in the third quarter, 32-6 Fremont Mill, and surprisingly, with all this stuff that's happened, it's been the Knights defense that has really dominated this game.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they take a delay. It's going to be 4th down and 15, and so Forney will kick it away. They just did the 50-50 raffle. A low line drive kick takes a hop at the 24, and Winter gets away with it, gets away from it, and it's down at the 12, maybe the 11. So it's not a bad 34, about a 40-yard punt. No return. So Cam gets it back. We still have a lot of time left in this game. I mean, it's 3:50 to go in the third quarter, and things are awfully quiet right now. Cam starts at their own 11. They just got a big stop from Fremont Mills. They need just something to happen offensively. Winter is coming out of the ball game. Colin Bauer was not going to come in on this play, but he just, I think he inserted himself into the game.
Yeah.
First down and 10. And a direct snap to McCann, and McCann comes near side. They stop him. He stays on his feet, and he falls backwards, forwards, close to the 20-yard line. Nice run by Cohen McCann, and he got about 7 yards.
Yeah, that's just a great job of moving his feet, never, ever going down. I mean, just continually to chug and chug, chug, even when he had his back and falling more and more positive yards.
Well, they're trying to get him a running start. He's got speed, but they got to get him.
Yeah, they're just doing Wildcat here, right out, just direct snap to him.
Trips
Overload.
to the far side. McCann's going to run to the far side, trying to get around the corner.
He
does, and he goes out of bounds at around the 30-yard line. It's going to be a Vetter Equipment first down. Let's see where they spot it. Shy of the 30. Mark it at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7 and a first down.
Yeah, I mean, actually, they had five people on the left-hand side of the center there with the Wildcat.
So it's first down and 10 for the Cougars at the 26-yard line. Their own McCann. Little hesitation move and then jumps into a big pileup right at the 30-yard line, and they'll give him a gain of 4.
Keeps it up the middle.
Well, it's a little bit of different formation here. McCann, he can run. There's no doubt about it. It's just, and now he's going to come out of the ball game.
Yeah, there's been numerous people that have gotten cramps. You can really start to see.
Yeah, he's hobbling a little bit.
Yeah.
He's going to come and sit over the bench. Aiden Winter is in the game, and Coppin is back in at quarterback. Now they got Caden Winter in there at Wildcat.
He's going to pass it.
He's going to throw it near side. It's intercepted by Sanchez to the far side at midfield. Sanchez at the 30, and he's dropped there. And the 4th interception of the game, and a flag is thrown at the end of the play.
Pass was intercepted by number 5, Sanchez.
Another Sanchez comes up with looks like a cramp. He just grabbed his hamstring. Hopefully he doesn't pull a hamstring. You hate to see something like that in week 1.
So the 4th turnover of the game on Cam. Fremont Mills has 1 fumble. It's a dead ball personal foul on Cam. Well, that's frustration right there.
Necessary roughness on the Cougars.
2:11 to go in the third quarter. On the C-Pro scoreboard, it's 32-6. Fremont Mills with the lead.
15-yard penalty. God bless the ref, but that's a lot of steps for a 15-year.
For that guy, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's counting the steps, so he knows by the end of the game how many steps he's made.
Very true.
At about the 15-yard line.
So Fremont Mills will actually start at the Cam 15. Cohen McCann actually checks into the game on defense at the last minute, so he's back on the field. First down and 10. Forney hands it off. Egpie holding onto the football, and he's hit low by Calhoun, and he drives his way near side on a sweep for a gain of 5.
Yeah, Calhoun does a really good job from that safety position, just coming up, and Egpie runs so low, but he does a really good job of just submarining them and making a sure tackle there, which is hard to do on him. I mean, it's hard to have a solo tackle against somebody like that.
Second down and 5 for Fremont Mills. They're in the Hoist Distributing red zone at the Cam 10. Forney, play action, back to pass. He scrambles, throws across the middle. It's
good.
incomplete and almost intercepted in the end zone that time by Zach Kaufman.
Yeah, Kaufman had a great break on that ball there. It's one of the few times that, the quarterback is actually thrown again. He rolled out too far to the right and tried to throw it back against his body, and he's lucky that one didn't get picked.
3rd down and 5 for the Knights in the Hoist Distributing red zone from the 10-yard line. Forney back to pass again. Here comes the pressure.
Open,
Bauer was held. He just lofts it up into the air and is overthrown, incomplete. Bauer was held. They didn't call it. Bauer was still shoving his way forward and going after Forney. It's going to be 4th down and 5. That was the 21st pass of the night by Sawyer Forney. Well, Greg Ernster says he was the reason why Fremont Mills won the game a year ago against Cam, because of Forney. But, you got guys like Mason Reed, and who's just impressive. But Paxton Campbell has been he's played some good defensively, but it's been Lincolnhocker has been hitting. 4th and 5, they're going for it. Forney off his back foot, and Lincolnhocker with a catch in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. What a play. Off his back foot, and Forney made it look easy, slinging it, and Lincolnhocker finally caught one on a tough one.
Yeah, that's a hard thing when you're playing zone coverage like the Cougars did there. He starts on the right-hand side all the way in the slot. So he starts on the opposite side hash and goes all the way across the field. So when you're doing zone and you go across 3 different people because they have deep thirds, it's hard to keep track of them. And then they flooded the side on the left.
So they'll go for 2. But even if they convert, it won't be running clock. Forney up the middle, breaks one tackle, but they stuff him, and he's going to be short. 1:14 to go in the 3rd quarter. On the C-Pro scoreboard, it's all Fremont Mills. They lead it 38-6. Back after this here on KSOM.
Touchdown Beer and Griddle in Atlantic is your ultimate destination for great food, cold drinks, and an unbeatable atmosphere. Whether you're craving juicy burgers, mouth-watering tacos, or a crisp beer to wash it down, we got you covered. Enjoy a wide range of appetizers, wraps, sandwiches, and indulgent desserts, perfect for sharing with family and friends. With a fun and friendly vibe, it's a perfect spot to catch the game, hang out, make lasting memories. From the first bite to the last sip, Touchdown Beer and Grill delivers the ultimate hangout experience. Come for the food, stay for the fun.
Need expert excavation work done right? Call Harrison Hoyt Excavation, your local pros in site prep, grading, and land work. From homes to driveways, landscaping to construction, we handle it all with safety, precision, and modern equipment. Storm damage? We're ready for emergency excavation when you need us most. Based right here in Atlantic, Iowa, we proudly serve our community and surrounding counties, on time and on budget. Call Harrison Hoyt Excavation today at 712-249-5137 or email harrison@hchexcavation.com for your free estimate.
Drive kick, Bauer from about the 15, and this time good coverage by the Knights, but Bauer gets it to about the 30, just shy. And we'll see where they spot the football, but Cam needs a whole bunch of points right now. They'll mark it at the 29. Next week, we will be in Ida Grove, OABCIG, the hometown high school of Cooper DeJean. What a superstar he has become in the National Football League.
Last time I was at that stadium, I actually was watching DeJean versus the Trojans.
And that's what you'll see now. It's not DeJean, though. Given to McCann going far side, and it's completely disrupted. Little extracurriculars after the play, as looked like Reed got ready to still hit somebody, but McCann will lose about 2 yards. So Tri-Center will go to Ida Grove next week. We'll have coverage here on KSOM. No video next week. They won't let us video.
I still don't get that.
Well, they have their own video there, so they don't
but
want us.
It's not the quality that Jack does for us.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, Jack deserves a night off one of these days. You know, he says no. He'll find some game to go to next Friday. We'll put him to work. 2nd down and 11 for the Cougars. 30 seconds to go in the second quarter. Play action. Back to pass. Coppin rolls near side. It's caught by Anstey, and he holds onto the ball. How did he hold onto that football? He had defenders all over him. And Anstey will get just shy of the first down by about a yard. Well, they didn't give him a good spot. Mark it at the 37-yard line, and it's a gain of 8.
Great catch. Way to get, just use your hands and engulf that ball.
Third and along 2. McCann, and nowhere to go. Trying to go off left tackle, and Fremont Mills he just saw a big pile of white jerseys and just got nothing. So they got to go for it here. It'll be 4th down, and we'll call it
end of the quarter, though.
Well, that's going to be the end of the third quarter. So your C-Pro score, it's all Fremont Mills. They lead it 38-6. We're back after this on KSOM.
When your home or business has been affected by water, fire, smoke, or mold, and you don't know what to do next, we do. From one room to multiple levels, we can do it all while working with you and your insurance company. Service Master by Rice is your local experts for residential and commercial restoration, offering emergency services 24/7, 365. To set up services, call 712-243-5373 with phones answered 24/7. Service Master by Rice serves all of Western Iowa.
Get more out of every acre with Hoist Distributing. We have precision planting for perfect rows, the best seed for strong starts, and premium fertilizer to fuel your yields. Fight pests and weeds with top quality chemicals. Everything you need to boost production and profits. From planting to harvest, Hoist Distributing is your partner in the field. Better tools, bigger harvests. Call Hoist Distributing in Audubon at 712-563-3030.
High school football on KSOM.
So it's 4th down for Cam. It's 4th down and 1. They actually gave McCann a gain of 1 on that last play. So 4th down and 1. They have the ball at their own 38. Really, it might be, the crown had got me there. They just got to get it across the 39. So it's a true 1. And Coppin's going to try and sneak it, and he got it easily.
Nice push there by the offensive line.
And got 2.
Right up the middle.
So they convert a Vetter Equipment first down for the Cougars here at the start of the 4th quarter, trailing 38-6. It's marked just shy of midfield, but we're going to give them 2. Because that's the way I roll. I just give them 2. So 1st down and 10 for Cam. They move right to left on your radio dial. Well, it was not looking good earlier for Atlantic. They were down 26-0 at halftime. Haven't heard any other scores there. Coppin.
Whoa.
Oh, but it's a fumble. Ball is loose. Just a bad exchange with him and McCann.
I think
Cam got it back. I don't know who did, but it's going to be a loss of 10 yards.
Looked like Kaufman ended up getting back on it.
Well, he's had massive losses just on bad snaps, on miscues, sacks, and they lose 11 yards on that one. And because of those miscues, Cam's going to finish with probably minus rushing yards tonight.
Second and 16.
Minus 52, minus 50 yards rushing. Minus 50 yards rushing for Kaufman. 2nd down and 16. Play action.
Oh, he's
Here
open.
comes Reed. Back to pass. And Bauer comes back.
Oh, they called it incomplete.
Oh, I thought he got his hands underneath the ball. And I guess he realizes that he didn't catch, or he's banged up.
No, I think he came right down on the ball.
Oh.
I think he just.
Yeah, he's lying flat on his back now. Colin Bauer clearly hurt. What a great effort by Colin Bauer. He almost made a spectacular catch. We got an injury timeout, 38-6. Fremont Mills with the lead. Back after this on KSOM.
Got a home
All right, what's your favorite thing to eat at the Wyoda Steakhouse?
I love the certified Angus steaks and burgers. Wait, I'd like to change my answer to the pork tenderloin. No, the fried chicken. Okay, it's the all-you-can-eat fish on Friday night. But then there's that macaroni and cheese. Okay, the final answer is the mac and cheese. Sorry, Grandma, it's the best.
So bring the family and bring your friends to a tradition of great eating at the Wyoda Steakhouse. Open 5 to 10 Tuesday through Saturday, or give them a carryout call at 712-783-9232.
Here at Vetter Equipment, your local Case IH dealer, we want you to put the very best into your machine so you can get the very best out of your machine. Choose to use Case IH genuine parts. Only Case IH genuine parts are specifically engineered to fit and function perfectly with your Case IH equipment. They deliver the performance your business demands while giving you the durability your schedule depends on. So when you want to maximize your performance, go with the original Case IH genuine parts. To find Case IH genuine parts, visit Vetter Equipment, your Case IH dealer in Audubon.
Well, in classic Colin Bauer style, he actually does a push-up to get himself up. He doesn't just get helped up. He does a push-up. He seems to be okay. I think he just got the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah, I think he came down right on the ball.
I think you're right.
I think he had his hands underneath it, landed on the ball, and then popped out.
That hurts. It's third down and about 16. And Kaufman's going to pitch to McCann. Tries to cut back, spun around, won't get to midfield. He'll get 4.
Yeah, you see that play develop, Chris, and you're thinking McCann's going to – that's a gain for 7-8 yards. And just because they extend it so far, McCann has to go lateral so much, and then he still only gets 3 to 4 yards there. And, I mean, that's a lot of running for that little yards.
Fourth down and about 13.
About the 37-yard line.
And it looks like Cam's going to punt it. Clock moving, 10:08 to go in the ball game. CPRO scored 38-6. Fremont Mills. The only touchdown of the game for Cam was a kickoff return for a touchdown by Colin Bauer.
Oh, it's a fake.
Calhoun is going to run it, and he's not going to get there.
I don't think that was a planned fake.
No, I don't think so. The snap was low. He fielded it, and he was afraid he was going to get blocked. They already have a blocked punt, so Calhoun scampered to the near side, and he actually ended up losing 3 yards.
Gets tackled by number 11, Lincoln Hoker.
So Lincoln Hocker makes another stop. He's been all over the field defensively. And Fremont Mills will take over on downs at the Cam 34-yard line. And will Fremont Mills decide to bring in another quarterback? No, Forney's still out there. Egpie's still out there. And they move left to right on your radio dial, and it's first down and 10 for the Knights. Forney is going to go back to pass again. Throws it across the middle, and it's caught by a new receiver in there. That's Dash Moreland. And Moreland breaks free. They couldn't bring him down at about the 20-yard line, and he goes all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's
34 yards.
That's what happens, Chris, when the first person there tries to tackle the football instead of the player. Second person needs to tackle the football after your teammate has made an initial contact chest to chest.
So Forney hits Moreland for a 34-yard touchdown.
Yet another weapon utilized there for Fremont Mills.
That's the 4th touchdown pass for Sawyer Forney. And they'll go for 2. Trap play to Egpie. He dives into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. 9:42 to go in the ball game, and we've now reached running clock. 46-6. Fremont Mills with the lead. Back after this here on KSOM.
From start to finish, let Aiken Design Center help you with your kitchen or bathroom ideas. For new designs or remodels, Aiken Design Center will work with you or your contractor to make your dream a reality. If you're not sure what you want, stop into our showroom so our custom designers can help you find what will suit your needs as well as your budget. The Aiken Design Center staff is committed to quality design while meeting your needs. Stop into Aiken today to find out how we can help.
9:42 left in the ball game, 46-6. It's a one-sided affair on the C-Pro scoreboard. Fremont Mills with the lead. Rycroft will kick it deep, left to right. He's going to squib it. Fielded by one of the up man, McCann. McCann looking for room. He gets to the 25 and no further. Maybe the 26.
Easier said than done, Chris. What I'm sure Coach Kaufman would like to see, and they haven't been able to do it yet tonight, is just get some positive plays consistently, all in a row. They've had positive plays and then a setback, positive plays and then a turnover, positive play.
First and 10,
just
they can't do this.
have put together a drive where you can get positive yards without having a negative play.
So it's first down and 10. And the handoff to McCann. Oh, man. He got to about the 30-yard line, and he got crunched and moved backwards.
Hand off to McCann.
Was that Lincoln Hawker again?
And Shaw.
There's been...
He was in there, but I think it was somebody else who hit him. Call McCann a hard-earned 4.
Yeah.
By the way, tomorrow's a sad day for football, the last college game day for Lee Corso. Man.
Not so fast, my friend.
Yeah. No more. No more not so fast. Nice pick. Yeah. Corso is retiring. Well, he's only like 90-some years old.
Did you see? I saw.
And he overcame a stroke.
Yeah, I saw where it brought up what his record was with his picks, and
Aiden Winther, by the way, on the carry, he gets about 3.
2/3.
Oh, that
of
was
them
actually,
he picked.
excuse me, Calhoun on the carry.
Oh yeah, 2/3 of them he picked right.
Yeah, he's pretty good. The one thing is he's such a character that it overshadows how smart
absolutely
of a mind he is. He knows college football.
Yeah.
I'm gonna the headgear pick. I mean, college game day to me is my favorite sports program on television. McCann gets the carry on the pitch, and he got forward progress, only a yard. Fremont Mills came out with a football, but it's going to be fourth down.
Number 9, Campbell.
Campbell in on that stop for the Knights. Fourth down and 3. But they'll end it where it began. His first headgear pick was in Columbus, and it was the Buckeyes, and they had to pretty much bribe the cheerleaders to give them the headgear. I think they actually went over the head of the cheerleaders, if I can use a cliche. They went to the athletic department and said, this is what we want to do. And now, of course, they have no problems getting headgear.
Right.
Sometimes he gets 2. Sometimes he curses on the air. Sometimes he fires guns up into the air. It's amazing what Lee Corso can get away with.
Saban can get away with about all that.
Yeah,
now.
too. He curses on the air, too.
Oh, yeah.
46-6. Fremont Mills, 6:38 to go in the ballgame with the C-Pro scoreboard. Timeout on the field. Back after this on KSOM.
Challenge. It's not something you shy from. It's a chance to up your game. Every day brings a new challenge. But with the enhanced Channel Seed brand on your side, you can rise to it. With our top-performing seed, innovative digital tools, and expanded agronomic support, you can turn tomorrow's challenges into your next advantage. Your enhanced Channel Seed brand. Let's rise to the challenge. Learn more at channel.com/rise. Read and follow pesticide label directions, IRM, grain marketing, and other stewardship practices.
Call McCade Morrison Seed, your Channel Seed dealer in Messina. 712-590-0074. Messina Telephone Company understands that your internet connection should be available when you need it. Some internet providers cut corners by limiting your bandwidth during peak hours. Messina Telephone policy is to have bandwidth in reserve to prevent network congestion. Gaming and streaming video just works better with Messina Telephone's fast, reliable internet service. Call 712-779-2227 or messinatelephone.com. Messina Telephone Company is a proud supporter of CAM Athletics.
Down in 2. Kaufman was stopped, but he spun away from the tackle, and he gets the first down, but a flag was thrown late.
Yeah, I think they got a hold.
Took down by Moreland.
Well, Kaufman, nice run, but it looks like they're going backwards. The officials will talk things over, and it might be until next Friday before the yards are marked off.
As Abby would say,
face mask on Fremont Mills.
As Abby would say, be nice.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just joking. Joking.
She knows I'm joking most of the time too, but she still tells me to be nice.
Oh, okay.
Be a 15-yard penalty.
Well, that's a 15-yarder. So Koppa
That's
not only gets the first down, but that's like the third face mask of the night on Fremont Mills. And so it gives the Cougars a Vetter Equipment first down, and they get all the way down to the Knight 29-yard line. 6:30 to go in the ball game. Handoff to Calhoun. Races through the initial wave, dives inside the 25 to the 24.
Handoff to Calhoun.
And it's a gain of 5.
Tackle by number 9,
Yo,
Campbell.
the yards and Fremont Mills has some of their second team in there, but their positive yards are when they're going right at, not misdirecting, not trying to get outside the guards or sweep play, just going right up, mano to mano.
Yeah, they need to work on their blocking up front and find some room to run. Calhoun in the trap, and this time he's dropped at the line of scrimmage for no gain. And the other thing with the pass plays, just seems like every time they pass it, they just heave it up for grabs. And twice they went to the end zone in the first half, and twice they got picked off. And again, it was all in plays where the pass was just, just throw it up into the air. They need to find a way to go underneath, screen plays across the middle. They went across the middle like one time to Winther, and it was a good game. Here's a forward pitch going to McCann, and McCann goes right between the hashes and gets inside the 15 for a first down. On first down and 10, and McCann goes for 11.
Great job, though, of with that forward pass, just accelerating. Just go. Just get upfield. Go north.
Go north, young man. Go north. Not west. Go north.
That's right.
In the Hoist Distributing red zone. A first down and 10 at the 13-yard line. McCann gets through the wave and is get hugged by the defender at the 10. He gets 4.
One thing, Fremont Mills defense is really, really good. But for the first week, even the second team, their chest-to-chest tackling form is really good.
Well, especially Lincoln Ocker.
Yeah.
That guy, he is a physical player.
Yeah, but
so is Campbell.
And because his shoulders all the time, he squares up and then tackles through. He doesn't tackle to, he tackles through.
You look like you're going to get out there and teach tackling. Pitch to McCann, and he tries to get to the outside. We got flags everywhere, and the ball is fumbled. Calhoun picks it up and goes into the end zone for an apparent touchdown. But we got flags all over the place.
The face mask again?
I don't know. There was a lot of humanity in there. No, it's an illegal forward pass.
Oh, as he was going down.
So as he was going down, he got rid of the ball. McCann did, and he tried to pitch it to Calhoun, and it's a forward lateral. So
when you're playing backyard, that works. It never gets called in backyard football.
There's no officials in backyard football.
That's very true.
We used to
3rd and 12 for the Cougars.
Backyard football. I'm trying to remember. Well, we used to play not much backyard football. We used to play backyard baseball, and we had trees that were sort of set up in a diamond. So we had first base, second base, third base, and it was an odd-looking diamond, but it worked. Hand off to McCann. He's going to the far side, trying to get some hard-earned yardage. He'll get maybe a couple.
We didn't have one time for my birthday party. We had an alfalfa field that Dad was going to tear up anyway. So, and Coach Bauer was at my birthday party.
Yeah.
And we literally played on the alfalfa field, and it was wet because I have a February birthday, and it was soaking wet. And we tore up the whole alfalfa field playing football.
No alfalfa.
No alfalfa left. It was
awesome.
All up. We tore it all up just playing football.
It's 4th down and 10. There was no gain on that run by McCann. So it's 4th down and 10 for Cam at about the 13. Here comes Koppa. He's under pressure, and they got him. He is sacked. He was trying to race to the near side, but it was Moreland who caught that touchdown pass earlier, who was in the backfield and kind of knew what was happening there, and Koppa is dropped for a big loss. and it's a loss of about 10. Another minus play. I mean, Compton is minus 56 yards rushing.
Concessions are giving out free popcorn, so if you want free popcorn.
2:25 and moving here in the fourth quarter, 46-6. Fremont Mills leads on the C-Pro scoreboard. High snap, and they hand it off. That's a new tailback in there for Fremont Mills, and he just got about 4 yards. And it looks like that is Aiden Kling
Tackled by Ethan Chaney.
gets 4. It'll be second down and 6. So next week we go to Ida Grove, OABCIG against Tri-Center. Can the Trojans survive the Falcons tonight? Second down and 6. New quarterback in there is Campbell. And Campbell races on the far side. He's still going. Campbell beats everybody. And he goes all the way for the touchdown. And that 19, is 52 yards. Or was that? That wasn't Campbell.
Yeah, it was 19.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Not 9. It was Wyatt Madison. Madison goes 52 yards for the touchdown.
Yeah, just regular play right off guard and just turned on the Jets. Really good job of sealing that left side. And the angles, you know, the angle, that's the thing is the speed, you know, and when you have some younger players, the angles are different because you're especially against this Fremont Mills team, they're fast.
The Knights take a timeout on their extra point. 1:35 to go in the ball game. Knights lead at 52-6. Back after this on KSOM.
What's it mean to be in good hands? It means you get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm Craig Hummel at Hummel Insurance Services, and we work with Allstate Insurance. Let us help you choose the right amount of protection to meet your needs and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Call Hummel Insurance Services or stop in anytime.
6'6". Mark Smith, Principal Financial in Atlantic.
Bad snap. Madison tracks it down and tries to scramble to the near side, but he's short for the two-point conversion. 1:35 to go in the ball game. 52-6 Fremont Mills. Back in a minute here on KSOM.
Anita Supply Center is here for you. From the big jobs to the small tasks, we're here to help. Hi, this is Kim with a reminder of our hours, so when you need our help, we're here. Anita Supply Center is open Monday through Fridays, 7 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 until noon. We're here 6 days a week for all your building, landscaping, how-to projects, repairs, and more. We offer free in-home measurements, free estimates, and can help you put your ideas together. Anita Supply Center is open 6 days a week for all your home improvement and building needs.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
And the return on the kickoff, we got a flag. We got flags thrown everywhere.
You hate to see that. And Campbell got.
It's Cam got it back shy of the 30.
Number 20, Zimmerman.
So I'm not sure what we got going on here, but 1.5 to go in the ball game. You had a score on that Audubon game?
Yes, I think 60-12.
64-12.
64-12. Yeah, Audubon won.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they got thrashed last year by Renton St. Mary's.
Yeah, but remember all the seniors that team had.
But
they always reload. I mean, that's
clearly
a
haven't.
Well, we've talked personally though. That Audubon team.
Oh, they're stacked.
Well, their first 8 to 10 players probably are the most complete 8 to 10 players that Coach Burks has had, and that's saying a lot.
They got a lot of good football players. There's no doubt about it. And Audubon was not ranked in the top 10.
You don't.
I ranked them 4th.
I understand that, but you know Coach Burks enough where he uses that for motivation all fall camp.
The penalties were on Cam. They take over at their 10-yard line. Direct snap. Oof. Hard hit. And it's going to be a gain of about 3 yards. As that's a new ball carrier in there for the Cougars. And I got to find my roster, which is buried. Seth Williams on the run. And Williams gets about 3, maybe 2 yards. And Cam running out of time here. The offense will not get any points tonight unless they can break something big here late. 40 seconds left in the ball game. Direct snap. Williams goes up the middle. And he's going to get a Vetter Equipment first down across the 20 to the 22-yard line. So he gets 10 yards. But Cam running out of time. And this Fremont Mills team, they didn't even play up to their capabilities, but they are going to run away from the Cougars in the opening game of the season. And both teams really have things to work on. And this time it's going to be a loss of about 4 yards, and that might do it. It does. That's the ball game. 52-6 is the final score as Fremont Mills beats Cam in the opening game of the season. 2-minute break and back to wrap this one up here on KSOM.
Get more out of every acre with Hoist Distributing.
Got a leak? A clog? Or maybe it's time for a brand new bathroom. Furnace or AC needs some attention? Or are you interested in floor heating? Call Fikes Plumbing and Services. Your trusted local experts in so many areas is now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. From quick fixes to major renovations, Fikes Plumbing and Services has you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service. With 30 years of service, Fikes licensed professionals tackle every job with care, ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe. Don't wait. Call Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs.
Make sure you're getting the best coverage for you at the most competitive rate. Hi, this is Nick Carnes with Brocker Carnes & Carnes. We are an independent insurance agency that offers coverage for your home, auto, life, farm, and everything in between. But mostly we are here to help. As an independent agency, we can shop around for the best rates and coverages from multiple companies. Stop by one of our offices or go to brockercarnes.com for a quote on your insurance. Let Brocker Carnes & Carnes help you get the best coverage at a competitive rate.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
When it comes to your investments, I know you have a choice. Hi, I'm Mark Smith, a certified financial planner and registered investment advisor with Principal Financial Group. Today I want to say thank you, Southwest Iowa. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to serve the community for 39 years. Over the years, you've given me the opportunity to get to know you and your family. Thank you for your trust, your confidence, and most of all, your relationship. If I can help you with your financial plan, please give me a call at 712-243-2466. Mark Smith, Principal Financial.
All right, back here in Anita. Not the night for the Cougars. They lose it 52-6. Very un-Cougar-like. But that's the way things go here this evening. I'm adding up the total yardage, and of course it's going to be one-sided. But John, I mean, it's got to be a little disheartening for Nick Comp in his first game as head coach. He just the offense could not move. Fremont Mills defense is tough, and they stuffed the running game for Cam. I had the Cougars finish with -8 yards rushing total. There were so many mistakes on bad snaps, on just minus plays for Kaufman, and he was running for his life half the time. And when he did throw it, a couple of his passes were underthrown, going to the end zone. They were picked off. Total of 4 interceptions, 3 by Kaufman. Fremont Mills played good defense tonight.
They played great defense, and you know, part of the reason why those throws were, you know, underthrown is he's on his back heels all the time. I don't know if there's a single pass tonight, even in the shotgun, that Kaufman could really just set up and fall through on a throw. And, you mentioned it, and it's so true, is that snap, the snap is so critical, especially when you're shotgun. And the flow and everything with the offense, you have the read. You have, you have to see what are they in man? Are they have, 2 men over? Are they doing cover 3? All those things. When Kaufman was doing that in maybe a JV game last year because he started on defense, I'm assuming he played some quarterback, maybe a JV game or two. When it's one thing to come and have your first game against any varsity team as a sophomore. It's the other thing when you are coming up against this Fremont Mills defense, because
that's just a tough opening game.
They do a great job of just knowing exactly what they do. And I mentioned it a couple times. The form tackling that they have is week 8-9 type stuff. I mean, to have that, and it just shows that those defensive players have been playing for a long time, but man, they tackle through. Every single time they're tackling through. You never see we talk about running backs always keeping their feet moving. The hardest thing to do when you tackle is to keep your feet moving. Everybody usually has contact and their feet stop. They tackle through every single time, and that's what's impressive. I mean, both teams are going to be really sore tomorrow. Both teams are
going to be a lot of sore kids across the state tomorrow.
Absolutely. But there was some massive hits, tonight, and you saw the respect, with the head coaches talking for quite a while there at midfield, and there's just a lot of respect. There's a rivalry, but there's a respect part of it too, and they really do respect. The programs really respect each other.
Unofficially, Sawyer Forney was 13 of 23 passing for 277 yards and 4 touchdowns. And Mason Reed caught 1, Lincoln Hawker caught 1, Sanchez from 25, Moreland from 34. Madison ran a 52-yard run, 415 yards of total offense, 138 rushing, 277 passing for Fremont Mills. Ekpai, 9 carries for 56 yards for Fremont Mills. For Cam, minus 8 yards rushing, 101 yards passing. 2, 3, 4. I got to add up the completions for Cam. 5, 6, 7, and only 8. 8 of 15 for 101 yards and 3 interceptions for Coppin. Winther threw 1 pass for an interception. It's the biggest loss by the Cougars since 2016, which was also against Fremont Mills, 59-12. Jack McKee, our statistician on that one. Thank you, Jack. Give him props on that one. But, there's just not – Winther, 13 carries for 15 yards. Coppin, all those minuses on sacks and mad snaps that he had to fall on for minus 56 yards rushing. Cohen McCann, 11 carries for 25 yards. That's a lot of carries for not a lot of yards.
That's a lot of carries. And the one thing that's certain with the coaching staff from Cam, they'll get better. I have no doubt. Well, look at we talked about it. We were here last year, week 1, against Audubon. A great Audubon team. Mm-hmm. And look at how much they progressed.
It was miles apart.
Yeah, miles. And every coach will tell you the biggest jump their team has is between week 1 and week 2. And the teams that have the success down the road are the ones that make those huge strides. Really, we've talked about this too, Chris. The non-district games and the whole scheme of things is to get ready for the district games.
Right. Well, Tri-Center, it's not improvement by 1-2. It was improvement by first half to second half. Right. What was the final score? That
49-21? Yeah.
49-21 Tri-Center over St. Albert. So we'll see the Trojans take on Odebolt, Arthur, Battle Creek, Ida Grove. We're live from Ida Grove next week. It'll be audio only here on KSOM. And Scouting Report starts our coverage off at 5 in the huddle, 5:15, and pregame 6 kickoff. Pregame 6:30, kickoff 7. That's going to wrap things up here tonight. Want to thank Jack McKee, our videographer, powered by Nishtanet. Technically awesome. For John Becker, this is Chris Varney signing off from Cam High School. Reminded you the Fuddle score. Well, they already took it off the scoreboard, and I forgot. I put it out of my mind. 52-6, Fremont Mills over Cam. Good night, everybody, from Anita, Iowa, here on KSOM.